Welcome to the latest and very easy to apply LinkedIn Marketing 3.0 video training, designed to take you by the hand and walk you through the process of getting the most out of LinkedIn for your business. I'm very excited to have you here, and I know that this will be very helpful for you. This exclusive video training will show you step by step, topic by topic, and tool by tool what you need to know to dominate LinkedIn marketing in the easiest way possible, using the most effective tools and in the shortest time ever. This video training is comprised of 20 HD training videos organized into 4 sections. This is exactly what you are going to learn. Section 1. LinkedIn Basics. In videos 1 through 4, we'll talk about what is LinkedIn all about, what LinkedIn can do for your business, shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider, and LinkedIn walkthrough. Section 2. LinkedIn Business Solutions. In videos 5 through 8, we'll talk about talent solutions, market solutions, sales solutions, and learning solutions. Section 3. Marketing on LinkedIn, step by step. In videos 9 through 16, we'll talk about LinkedIn company pages, LinkedIn groups, advertise on LinkedIn, smart ways to get leads on LinkedIn, how to do affiliate marketing on LinkedIn, using the LinkedIn feed for market research, small business resources to help you get more out of LinkedIn, and going premium with LinkedIn. Section 4. Additional tips to consider. In videos 17 through 20, we'll talk about do's and don'ts, premium tools and services to consider, shocking case studies, frequently asked questions. Well, it's time for you to start getting the most out of LinkedIn marketing. I know you'll love this training. Welcome to Section 1 of our LinkedIn Marketing 3.0 video training, LinkedIn Marketing Basics. In this section, we'll talk about what is LinkedIn all about, what LinkedIn can do for your business, shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider, and LinkedIn walkthrough. We hope you enjoy and get the most out of this training section. What is LinkedIn all about? Hey there, pals. We're glad to have you back again. And so we welcome you to our latest video training, where you will learn a new way to dominate the ever-growing world of making the internet a fertile ground for doing solid business. And one of the greatest things about making money online is that it is now a fully developed, fully diversified industry. An industry that, not too many years ago, was perceived to be nothing but a niche pastime for internet gurus as well as for the unemployed. This was mostly due to the fact that making money on the internet was limited to a handful of niche activities that only people with a wide knowledge of where to look had access to, including display advertising and affiliate marketing schemes. But the internet has changed a lot since then, and we are now looking at an industry that not only offers people the opportunity to make money online, but to find real jobs that pay real salaries, and to grow in a professional manner thanks to platforms such as LinkedIn. Now, what is LinkedIn all about? Social media platforms took the internet by storm more than a decade ago, and they've been one of the biggest sources of online activity ever since. They were all about minimal user interaction and only used by very specific demographics. But then Facebook entered the picture, and it changed the way that things were made online forever. Mainly because from then on, every place on the internet has made the effort to offer some kind of social feature to their visitors. It also gave birth to the phenomenon of social networks. And now there's a social network for basically anything. Do you want to get in touch with old friends from high school? You can use Facebook. Do you want to share some quick bursts of information? Then use Twitter. Do you want to share your hobbies and awesome crafts? There's Pinterest for that. This focalized approach to designing social networks targeting a specific activity and a specific demographic is what made possible the conception of LinkedIn, famous for being a social network mainly used by job seekers and headhunters. But describing LinkedIn as such barely does it justice. LinkedIn can be best described as a social network with features designed to benefit the business community as a whole. The main goal of this social network is to connect its members on a professional level. Just like any other social networking site, LinkedIn allows people to join it for free and to create a social profile. Whereas other social networks are mostly designed as billboards for people's interests, hobbies, everyday moments, and thoughts, LinkedIn is designed to highlight career-related information. LinkedIn profiles emphasize information such as professional or labor skills, employment history, and education. Also, unlike common social networking sites, social contacts are not called followers or friends, but connections, as to establish a professional tone to interactions made by people on the platform. These connections allow members to connect with people with whom they have worked, gone to school with, or with people that they know on a professional level, whether online or offline. The big advantage that LinkedIn offers to its regular users is that it allows them to be discovered by companies looking for employees, thanks to the massive amount of data that LinkedIn users provide the platform with, including job titles, geographical locations, skill sets, industry information, and much more. On a purely practical level, this means that users looking for new career options as well as for ways to expand their professional reach can use LinkedIn as a great platform to boost their efforts, because it is a powerful way to connect with employers, as well as with other people that might help them to learn a lot more about their own career path. And much like on Facebook, users can customize their LinkedIn accounts so they are served only the best career-related info, including personalized job listings. Also, a LinkedIn profile is currently valued like a well-crafted resume, and lots of people have had success in using the platform to find their dream jobs. LinkedIn can also be used as a great educational resource, as lots of famous business people have LinkedIn profiles that any user can follow to find helpful tips from the most seasoned of professionals from around the world. So, now you know that LinkedIn is a great platform to kickstart a professional career and to find the perfect job without ever leaving your house. But what if you were already running your own company? How can LinkedIn help you grow your business? We're glad you asked, because we're going to give you the answer in our next video. LinkedIn Groups. One of the most recognizable things about any social media platforms is groups. Groups are the way that social media users employ to share their common interests in a more direct way, because it allows them to post any type of content for other like-minded individuals in a single place. Groups on LinkedIn are no different, and they are all about allowing like-minded professionals to share the highlights of their trades. And these groups are of special interest to LinkedIn members, because they are places where all kinds of career and business-related information is shared in a more personal way. LinkedIn members can access groups and group-oriented features by going to the Work tab on the LinkedIn account dashboard and clicking on the Groups button. There, they will find their Groups feed, which is aptly called the Groups Highlights section. Highlights from groups in this section are only shown when a member has joined groups in LinkedIn, and to find groups of interest, a LinkedIn member simply has to click on the Discover Groups button featured in this section. Here, they will find groups recommendations based on their profile and professional data. When they find a group that they might be interested in, they simply have to click on Ask to Join to send a request to join the group to the group administrators. They can also stop a group from showing up on the Discover Groups feed by clicking on the Not Interested button featured beside the Ask to Join button on each group. Let's now look at the My Groups tab from the Group Highlights section. In this tab, LinkedIn members can see which groups they have created and manage them accordingly. It is also from this tab where LinkedIn members will be able to create groups of their own by simply clicking on the Create Group button. The group creation process is pretty simple and straightforward. Users simply have to enter a group title, select and upload a group logo, to add a description for the group, to add rules if desired, and to select whether their new group is standard or unlisted. Standard groups are groups that can be joined by about any LinkedIn member, as long as they're invited or their requests to join are approved, and members of this group can freely invite other members. Unlisted groups, on the other hand, are groups where only owners, managers, and moderators from those groups can invite members to join. Also, unlisted groups do not appear on search results or in the Discover Groups feed. Once members have set up their groups, they simply have to click on Save Changes to have them go live on the platform. After creating a group, LinkedIn members will be able to manage group members, invitations, group content, templates, and group details. LinkedIn members can then go back to the My Groups tab and use the settings icon to manage them individually. Alternatively, members can find groups using any keyword by going to LinkedIn's homepage and using the search bar. Once the results are loaded, members can click the Groups tab on the search results to filter out groups found using the keyword entered as filter. And this is how you find, join, and create groups on LinkedIn. Advertise on LinkedIn. One of the things that makes LinkedIn an awesomely unique social media platform is its targeted approach of making itself useful for a very specific audience. This audience being made up of professionals and business managers from all locations and demographics. This is especially good news for marketers. And while it might be true that organic reach on LinkedIn is amazing as it already is, there is also a very large degree of truth to the fact that paid advertising can play a huge part on widening your reach on the platform. The good news is that LinkedIn offers its own native advertising solutions. That said, by advertising on LinkedIn, you will be able to reach your ideal customers on the largest professional network on the planet. This is because advertising on LinkedIn works in a unique way that can help businesses of all sizes to achieve their goals. For starters, advertising on LinkedIn gives marketers access to what is perhaps the most targeted audience of any place on the internet, with over 500 million active professionals using the platform, and you can target them by attributes such as job title and industry, among many others. LinkedIn's advertising network is very practical, allowing you to create easy and effective ads. And whether your goal is to generate leads, create brand awareness, or drive sales, LinkedIn ads can help you. The LinkedIn advertising network is also efficient at helping you to control your budget and costs because it allows you really flexible pricing options, allowing you to get started on any budget and to stop your ads at any time. You can easily create LinkedIn ads in a few minutes, and you have a nice variety of ad types to reach your prospects wherever they are and wherever they go without being intrusive. Sponsored content ads, for example, can help you to boost your content across all devices, so you can promote your company updates to a very targeted audience on desktop, mobile phones, and tablets with a responsive design on the most viewed professional newsfeed. Sponsored in-mail ads, on the other hand, will allow you to deliver personalized efforts directly to people's LinkedIn inboxes, which has been found to drive more conversions than email marketing. Text ads are a simpler advertising solution for LinkedIn members because it allows them to start generating leads in mere minutes, as creating a text ad only requires adding a compelling headline, a description, and a small 50 by 50 image. This easy setup is what will allow you to get your leads faster than you can imagine. LinkedIn ads have been designed with any budget and goal in mind. For instance, the LinkedIn ad network will allow you to bid for your targeted audience on an auction basis, which means that you can bid against other advertisers to reach your target audience. The good news is that you can choose your own cost per click or cost per 1,000 impressions to only compete with advertisers on an even budget, and you will be able to control your budget, bids, and schedules. Are you ready to create your own LinkedIn ads? Simply go to the Work tab on your LinkedIn account dashboard and select Advertise. Then, click on the Create Ad button on the next page. From then on, you will be able to select your ad type, customize your adverts, and launch your campaign. Smart ways to get leads on LinkedIn. Building a healthy pipeline of quality leads can be quite hard to achieve no matter where you are doing your marketing. But generating a good number of leads and referrals from any source doesn't have to be a daunting task, especially when you're doing it the right way. That is why we've decided to show you the best ways to generate lots of leads to your business on LinkedIn. And we're going to do so in this video. where you will learn how to find, target, and engage leads on the largest social platform for professionals. Use the LinkedIn search function to identify quality leads. You don't generate leads by simply getting likes and comments. You get leads by connecting with the right audience. On LinkedIn, this means targeting the members the right way, using the type of filters that will allow you to identify the best prospective individuals. These filters include job titles, company roles, industry, and locations. Identifying the best prospects through these attributes will help you to only target those professionals that are more likely to understand the benefits offered by your product, service, or business model. Use LinkedIn to connect with qualifying website visitors. One of the greatest ways to tell when a lead can become a qualifying customer is when you can identify them through their browsing behavior. Specifically, you should be looking for people that visit your website as a sign of leads interested in your business. Luckily, LinkedIn allows you to use a pixel code that you can add to your website, and you can use it to identify people that click through your website link from your profile or company page, which can help you to directly get in touch with these already qualifying leads. You can find this code and track your visitors from the See Who's Viewed My Profile section. Share educational content through your profile. A really good way to capture people's attention and convert them into leads is by offering them a reason to do business with you through educational content. Now, there is a difference between sharing educational content through your profile and using lead magnets to capture people's contact info. When you use a lead magnet, you're basically offering a piece of free information that can be given in exchange for an email address or phone number, whereas sharing educational content is all about creating educational posts that offer value to people. On LinkedIn, you can easily share educational content by using the Write an Article feature on the feed. And because this content is not going to be hidden behind an opt-in wall, anyone can access it. True qualifying leads will then flock to do business with you after seeing the value that your business has to offer. Share quality advice on groups. Groups can be an amazing source of leads if you know how to approach people that join. Just like on our previous point, a good way to qualify leads on groups is by offering them content with value and purpose. And in case of group members, this content has to be in the form of sound advice that responds to questions and needs posted by group members. Prepare a business intro for your profiles and company pages. A business introduction for your profiles and company pages can't simply be a warm greeting. It has to be a fully fledged explanation about what your company is, what it does, and what it offers. Think of it as the mission statement of your website, only on your profiles and pages. Clear, concise business intros can help you to land leads without much effort. How to do affiliate marketing on LinkedIn. If you are among those that doesn't do affiliate marketing or, God forbid, still doesn't know what affiliate marketing is all about, please keep watching this video, because we're going to blow your mind with what we're about to show you. Affiliate marketing is marketing that is done to promote a product or service that you as a marketer don't stock on a retail level, but that you market to get a share of the profits made when the product sells through your promotional efforts. Affiliate marketing has become one of the favorite marketing methods of online marketers because it allows them to use their preferred outreach channels to offer prospective buyers stuff that is hard to resist. And sometimes, just sometimes, affiliate marketing doesn't work for some people. And it is all because of their approach of promoting a product the wrong way, on the wrong channel. One such channel is social media. And in this video, we are going to give you a leg up and help you to do affiliate marketing the right way on the LinkedIn platform. Join affiliate marketing groups. Using groups on LinkedIn is one of the best strategies of what you want is to achieve success with anything that you do on LinkedIn, and affiliate marketing is no exception. Groups are great for making information exchange easier, and this includes information that can help you to land some sweet affiliate deals. Start by looking for affiliate marketing groups, which is easy to do, as you would only need to use affiliate-related keywords or niche keywords. Affiliate marketing groups are a great source of knowledge, because they're home to experienced affiliate marketers, and affiliate posts don't look like spam in these groups. Share your LinkedIn affiliate offers on other social channels. We have told you before how LinkedIn is different than other social channels, and the good thing about it is that you can use it to complement your affiliate marketing efforts on other social media channels, especially on Twitter. Cross-promoting your affiliate links on different social networking sites this way will help you to get more direct traffic to your offers. Follow company pages related to your niche. The most important thing that you can get as an affiliate marketer are valid clicks to your offers and repeating customers. And the fact that only 3% of click-throughs are likely to convert for any affiliate means that the traffic that you get to your offers has to be of the most relevant type possible. And when you follow company pages that are related to your niche, you increase your visibility to leads and prospective buyers that are also following them, increasing your chances of getting visits to your affiliate offers and of getting sales through those offers as well. Become a content expert. Being an affiliate marketer is not only about knowing how and where to post affiliate links, because if you want to become really successful at affiliate marketing, you have to learn how to make people interested enough in your offers as to get them to click through them. And there's no better way to do this than to become very knowledgeable about what you promote. Becoming an expert will allow you to create highly relevant content that can be the perfect placement for your affiliate links, and creating well-informed affiliate articles and posts in the best way to get LinkedIn members to make informed purchases through your affiliate links. Promote free info products. Lead magnets can work wonders for affiliate marketing on LinkedIn when they offer valuable content for users, and you can spread your affiliate offers across the content offered inside your products. Promote your affiliate offers as answers to questions. Be on the lookout for questions made on the platform about products or services related to your offers, or questions made about problems that can be solved by using the products or services that you promote, and subtly insert your affiliate links on your answers. Just remember to not write a sales pitch, but to suggest a solution. Using the LinkedIn feed for market research. LinkedIn is not only a platform to do marketing, but also a place to find information about doing your marketing. Just like on any other social media platform, LinkedIn can give you access to a powerful depository of market information through its content discovery channels. And just like on basically any other social networking site, this content discovery channel can be found right after you sign into your account, in the form of the updates feed. On LinkedIn, this feed follows a different approach, because while it might be used to share updates from the platform and its members, it does so only with serious, relevant content. The basic functionality of this feed, then, is to show you what is trending and what is being shared both by your connections and content creators, and if you pay attention to the descriptions on top of each post, you'll find that a lot of these content pieces are being promoted on your feed in favor of other marketers that are targeting you as a potential lead, much like you would do as well. The good news about this is that you can use all this information as market research data that you can later use for your own campaigns, which is as useful as it is practical, because as you can see, you can easily access all this information by simply scrolling down. The first thing that you should note is that this feed will show you updates from pages and profiles that you follow. This information is important, especially if you follow mostly companies in your niche, as the way in which LinkedIn members interact with this information will give you great insights into what is trending among your potential audience. There are 4 specific types of content that will be continually featured on your LinkedIn feed. The first type of content is recommended content, which can be labeled as trending, recommended for you, or popular. These content pieces are curated both by LinkedIn's editorial team and by the platform's algorithm to serve only the most appropriate content to each member. The second type of content is content that is trending at the moment, and that is labeled as latest news or as mentioned in the news. Unlike recommended content, these posts are generally not curated or targeted towards any particular member based on its profile and its information, and they are only served for informational purposes, and they are also not intended to represent a given company's activities or point of view. Now, sponsored content are content pieces that are intended to raise awareness about organizations, products, services, or brands. In short, they are advertised material that is served either to members that follow a company page or that fit the criteria of an advertiser. These content pieces are not intrusive and are designed to allow companies to build relationships and to generate quality leads by promoting content to people that would be difficult to reach otherwise. As you can see, all the content that appears in your feed is relevant and customized according to your profile. And you can always manage the content that appears in your feed by hiding posts, by unfollowing companies that do not show you relevant content, and by reporting content that might be inappropriate. Remember that push notifications and emails are part of the content on your feed, so make sure to leverage information on your feed to see what's trending in the world of professional marketing on social media. Small business resources to help you get more out of LinkedIn. Everybody knows that besides hard work and something great to offer, having the right type of relationships is the real key to business success. And LinkedIn has the right set of resources that can help any type of small business to get started. After all, both small and normal-sized businesses can use LinkedIn to build a brand that connects with the right type of people. A strong brand is what will help you to find and to be found by the best prospects. The good news is that building a solid branding strategy that can attract more business opportunities on LinkedIn is as easy as creating a profile that can show others that you are an expert, which will get you noticed. Then you will just have to expand your network and connect with business contacts that can help you to be more successful by creating new contacts and relationships that will take you further into your ventures. After achieving this, small businesses are invited to leverage the resources that LinkedIn has designed for them. Branding. You can leverage LinkedIn's powerful platform to build a great reputation and increase your chances of driving new business relationships through branding. Well, small business resources targeted at branding can help you to boost your LinkedIn network, to win new clients through LinkedIn groups, to jumpstart new business ventures, and to build business relationships that count both on LinkedIn as well as in the real world. Marketing. No referrals are found without solid word of mouth, and referrals are what ultimately drive business. And LinkedIn can help you to generate buzz with awesome marketing solutions that are tailored for the small business of the digital age. Marketing resources for small businesses include targeted ads on the LinkedIn platform that can easily help you to grow by directing your marketing efforts to the people that matter. And marketing on LinkedIn is a 3-step process that will start with you establishing your brand presence by creating a company page that can show your expertise and get your business noticed on the platform. Then, you will need to connect with your audience, which will help you to build a community of followers that is populated by the members of your target audience. And after you build your community, you will keep it engaged with valuable content. Sales. You can use LinkedIn to find the right people whom to talk about your products and services. Finding the right leads and selling faster can be simplified by getting in touch with those that are more likely to want to close a deal with you. Using LinkedIn with sales in mind is as easy as building a reputation that sells, finding the decision makers in any industry, and getting them the information needed to close the deals. Tools such as the Sales Navigator and the educational resources provided by the LinkedIn platform will allow you to get way ahead of your competition when it comes to the sales department. Hiring. Having the right type of hire in your team can make a big difference. It can even transform your business. And LinkedIn offers you the best recruiting tools for the job. Building your employer brand, attracting the best candidates, and then finding the best matches are the first steps. The second step is to use LinkedIn's hiring resources for small business, such as job postings and the recruiter tools. Get yourself ahead of the curve today and sign up for LinkedIn's awesome business resources. Going premium with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great platform for business, no doubt about that. You can use it to maximize your chances of succeeding in your career, or to find prospective clients, or to find funding for that awesome new business project of yours, one that you are sure will make headlines someday soon. Everything that we just said is not praise that comes out of thin air, because you already saw that you can achieve all of that stuff by simply creating a LinkedIn account and doing your homework. But can you improve on that? Yeah, you totally can by going premium, which you can do by clicking on the Try Premium for Free link on your dashboard menu. Now, when you go premium, you will be able to access LinkedIn features the same way that you would be able to on your normal non-premium account, but with each one of them turned up to 11 and on turbo mode. As you can see here, you can select a different plan depending on what's your goal. The career plan, for example, will allow you to get hired and get ahead by getting in touch with hiring managers to see how you compare to other members and learn new skills to advance in your career. This plan is mostly for people looking to grow professionally on the platform. But we've established by now that your goal is to grow your business, and there is also a set of plans to help you along the way with that specifically. The business plan, for instance, is designed to help you grow and nurture your network by finding the right people, promoting your business, and learning new skills to enhance your business brand. You can select a premium plan on a free trial for a period of a month. And in the case of the business plan, it's going to be $47.99 a month after your free trial period expires. Features included with your business premium plan include 15 in-mail messages, business insights, online video courses, the ability to see who has viewed your profile, unlimited profile browsing, and career insights. The sales plan, on the other hand, is designed to help you unlock sales opportunities, finding leads and accounts in your target market, getting real-time insights for warm outreach, and to build closer business relationships based on trust with customers and prospects. It is $64.99 a month after your free trial, and its features include 20 in-mail messages, sales insights, advanced search with the Lead Builder tool, and lead recommendations, as well as saved leads, alongside the features offered by the business plan. Lastly, the hiring plan is designed to help you find and hire talent and great job candidates for your organization faster. With this plan, you will be able to contact top talent directly and build great relationships with prospective hires. The hiring plan is $99.50 a month after the trial expires and includes features such as 30 in-mail messages, advanced search functions, smart suggestions, integrated hiring, automatic candidate tracking, and recruiting-specific design, alongside the features offered by the sales plan. Once you have decided which premium plan best suits your needs, simply click on the Start My Free Month and try it out. Welcome to Section 4 of our LinkedIn Marketing 3.0 video training. Additional tips to consider. In this section, we'll talk about do's and don'ts, premium tools and services to consider, shocking case studies, and frequently asked questions. We hope you enjoy and get the most out of this training section. Do's and don'ts. As with any business venture that you decide to partake in, LinkedIn marketing and doing business on LinkedIn has its recommended practices and its things to avoid. Most marketers have to learn all of them the hard way, through trial and error. But we have created this video so you can get it right from the get-go. Do's. Do keep your profiles and company pages professional. Remember that both are crucial because they are designed to foster a community around your business, your products, and your services. And they're also the very first thing that people will find when they are looking for your brand. Do optimize your company pages for search engines. The company pages not only have to be tidy and professional looking, they also have to be functional. So remember to use your targeted keywords in the About section of your page, as this section is indexed by search engines. Do participate on LinkedIn groups and discussions. This will not only help you to engage with your audience, but it will also help you to learn what is being said about your brand, your niche, your products, services, and about your competition. Do make use of rich media to share your content. Professionals not only love it when relevant content is served through videos, presentations, and well-crafted articles, it also helps them to perceive the messenger as an authority in the subject matter. So make sure to create relevant content that is well presented. Do vary the type of content that you share with your business audience. People can easily gravitate towards other companies if you only talk about your business, so consider sharing other types of relevant content, such as industry news and links to other pages. Do keep your business invitation well thought out and professional. Nothing puts a prospective connection off like a dry invitational message. Forget about using the template invitation, and instead take your time and personalize the invitations that you send to professionals that you look forward to making your connections with on the platform. Do cross-promote through your LinkedIn profiles and company pages. There is a reason why the About section is in there, so you can easily share your up-to-date company links with the people that are most likely to click there. Do follow any other company in your industry with a LinkedIn profile or page. Remember that on LinkedIn, these other pages are not necessarily your competition, but potential prospects as well. Keeping up to date with other companies is a great way to know whom to collaborate with when the time comes. Do request other companies to link up with their current employees. This will not only increase your brand visibility, but it will also allow you to increase your business connections, which will in turn increase your opportunities of keeping up with future talent prospects. Do stay connected on a much more personal level by using the Relationships tab, which will allow you to set up personalized communications with your prospects. Remember that people are prone to become company champions when they receive personalized communication with a brand, which means that they will market your brand to others. Don'ts. Don't focus your LinkedIn marketing efforts on selling. Ever. LinkedIn is a platform where people go to establish professional connections, and any sales approach will immediately put them off. If you want to sell on LinkedIn, focus on offering value first. Don't join just any LinkedIn group just because you can. Doing this will not only detract your time and effort from where they should be focused on, it will also make your company look like a scam. Focus instead only on groups that are specific to your industry. Don't forget to be proactive. What happens after you join a group on LinkedIn? You become an authority, that's what. But you have to put in the effort by participating constantly in a natural way. This will do wonders for your marketing efforts, because people will gravitate to your brand thanks to its vocal, interactive nature. Don't forget about the human factor. A lot of companies fail miserably at communication because they forget to give a human touch to their online presence. Your interactions, your posts, your responses, and your participation have to feel like a real human is doing it. So remember to be natural and friendly. Don't be too complex. Many businesses confuse being smart with being complicated, and they end up populating the marketing materials with long, overtly scripted, and full of company jargon copy. Instead, focus on being concise and to the point. People will appreciate it. Don't forget about tracking your marketing performance. There is data out there that will easily tell you when you're doing well and when you need to improve. Stuff such as leads generated, successful connections, and strategic partnerships are great indicators of efficient LinkedIn marketing efforts. Don't spam on LinkedIn. Now, you might be used to the casual promotional sales message on other social networks, but even the smallest hint of a sale is considered spam on LinkedIn. Remember that here, you need to communicate that you care about people more than your product, not the other way around. Don't let your profiles and company pages sit still. Groups are not the only way to stay active, as profiles and company pages are excellent marketing tools, as long as you only use them to give relevant advice that can lead to a sale later on. Don't use LinkedIn to criticize other products or competing companies. Doing so simply looks unprofessional. On the other hand, mentioning bigger companies in a positive light can direct quality traffic from their pages to yours. Don't forget about nurturing your communications by always checking and replying to messages and comments left by LinkedIn members on your company pages. This seemingly simple action can be more effective than paid advertising in some instances. Premium tools and services to consider. LinkedIn itself can be considered one of the most powerful marketing tools available in recent memory, because it allows you to smoothly run your promotional campaigns on the very first social network targeted at professionals, which can immensely widen the reach of your business by the very nature of the audience that you'll be able to serve content to on the platform. But because LinkedIn is so good at allowing you to do that one single thing, to market to a professional audience, you would greatly benefit from integrating third-party functionality to your LinkedIn marketing. The following is a list of premium tools and services that can help you to up the ante. LinkedIn Dominator. The LinkedIn Dominator is a one-of-a-kind automation tool for LinkedIn marketers, a tool that will allow you to easily build marketing lists with a very powerful and intuitive piece of software. In other words, it will allow you to reach the over 300 million registered users in the platform, if that is your aim, the easy way. LinkedIn Dominator is an efficient tool that you can use to manage and automate your LinkedIn marketing campaigns and efforts. For example, it can help you to gather data that can be essential to your social marketing campaigns on the LinkedIn platform. LinkedIn Dominator does this by simply scraping data from search URLs and with the use of filters. LinkedIn Dominator can also add connections to your account on autopilot to increase your marketing success. It can easily send automated invitations either through email or through keyword searches. LinkedIn Dominator can also help you to manage multiple accounts the right way by loading multiple accounts from within a single URL and by deleting or swapping inactive or irrelevant accounts from your inventory. Also, as you might know, groups are vital to your marketing plans. And on account of this, LinkedIn Dominator can automate your group status updates, to use filters to track and invite new members to your groups, and to remove unwanted group members. Crystal. One of the main goals of a LinkedIn marketing campaign is to also find out who your potential prospects and customers will be by refining who you target with your campaigns, by continually educating yourself with the help of the large amount of data that each marketing campaign trail brings to your table. Yet, assessing how your prospects qualify by looking at the profile data can be an excruciating task after the fact, and it is seriously some expert-level stuff that you will have to deal with, which will give you different results than you expected in the long run. That is why it would be amazing to have a tool that could give you an exact reading of your prospects, and Crystal has been designed to give you exactly that. It reviews the information provided on any given LinkedIn page or profile to help you assess a prospect's personality. And you can use this information to increase your chances of effectively communicating with that prospect or organization on their own terms. This means that the approach works for satisfying your prospect's needs as well as your marketing goals. Crystal will allow you to achieve this by importing your contacts from LinkedIn and giving you a personality report based on the information gathered from their personal or corporate profiles. Crystal is so effective at this, in fact, that it can give you real-time advice on how to craft personalized emails and invitations while you compose them. Crystal can also analyze text from social media, which means that it will analyze the content of your interactions with others on LinkedIn groups and on comments left on your company pages. LeadFuse. One of the greatest strengths of the LinkedIn platform can easily become your greatest weakness. Namely, the amount of data that you have to examine and sort through can be overwhelming once you realize that you will be dealing with more than 300 million registered users. And as any marketer or a business with even the slightest idea of what it takes to run a successful marketing campaign that drives real results, getting leads is the hardest part of the equation when you have a giant target audience in front of you. LeadFuse has been designed to make lead generation easy and automated. LeadFuse is all about marketing consistency, and that is why it offers LinkedIn users a software-based platform that does all the grunt work for them. It can automate lead-generating efforts by finding your prospects with the use of data filters that include job title, location, and industry. LeadFuse is so effective that it automatically pulls up information such as email addresses, phone numbers, company, domain name of their website, and social media profiles. It then automates your personalized outreach by sending a series of emails to your prospects, then sending a series of follow-ups if they don't respond in a designated amount of time. It gives you a full report of your automated marketing and outreach efforts, and it seamlessly integrates with additional contact, support, and marketing platforms. Sales tool. Now, if what you need is a simpler way to collect your data because of technical or time constraints, or just because you believe that less is more, Sales Tool is the perfect solution for you, because it will allow you to import lists of leads from LinkedIn right to your computer in Excel format. And that is not the only thing that is made easier with Sales Tool, because it can also simplify live data search by allowing you to gather information from any website such as LinkedIn in 3 simple steps. Press the plug-in icon on your browser, look at the data stack, and then save your list of prospects to your computer or online platform database with a few clicks. The best part is that the information is kept up to date in real time, storing prospective information such as seniority or department. Shocking case studies. The following are the stories of some of the businesses and marketers that have successfully used LinkedIn as a platform to launch their online campaigns and have reached their goals in the process, even surpassing their initial expectations by a long shot. Use them as inspiration to keep growing. Aspect. Aspect is a company specialized in customer satisfaction software. Their primary product is the delivery of great software-based solutions that help companies of all sizes to deliver seamless, uncompromising customer experiences across any conversation and channel. The company stated that their main objective was to promote their leadership-oriented content to decision-makers in the IT and customer experience industries. They also wanted to attract more qualified traffic to their company website and blog. The company made use of LinkedIn's marketing platform to perform their duties by using promoted content advertising to promote white papers, webinars, and infographics. They mainly targeted job titles, from IT managers and above. The results were amazing to say the least, with an increase of over 322% in engagement on LinkedIn, a 290% increase in traffic to the company's website and blog, and a 17% increase in the number of followers on their company page. Binder. Binder is a software company focused on delivering only the highest quality when it comes to digital asset management, branding automation, and marketing solutions. It offers companies the right tools to easily create, find, and use the right type of content. When Binder launched their award-winning digital asset management platform in 2013, they faced the challenge of having to compete with entities that were established, so their objective was to generate a healthy amount of sales leads amongst enterprise-level prospects. The company used LinkedIn to deliver original content that could be used as digital assets that were tailored for different stages of the buyer journey, such as their Digital Asset Management for Dummies guide, sponsored content that was personalized for different size businesses, and by using LinkedIn lead-generating forms pre-filled with profile data pulled from the platform. Binder beat all its cost per acquisition targets by delivering a conversion rate to leads that was close to 2%, which was achieved in the first 5 months of the campaign. Also, the completion rate of lead generation forms jumped to 20%, and the rate at which leads were generated skyrocketed to 500%. BlackRock. BlackRock is currently the largest asset manager for individuals, companies, financial professionals, and institutions in the world. It has a large portfolio of clients from all around the globe and from all walks of life, and its mission is as simple as it is noble: to help people and companies of all sizes to achieve a better financial future. BlackRock's objective was to deepen the understanding that potential clients had about its brand, and to achieve this objective, the company decided to target and engage sophisticated investors with highly relevant content. The company used LinkedIn as a platform for content distribution and user engagement by streamlining communication and engagement with its target audience through sponsored content posts. Well, this strategy allowed BlackRock to reach qualifying clients with basic educational information, as well as with detailed asset management material. BlackRock was able to truly reach a uniquely targeted and niche audience through its partnership with LinkedIn, acquiring over 222,000 followers on its company page, breaking industry benchmarks for engagement rates by 4 times, outperforming its competitors, and increases its brand value by 2%. Callaway Golf. Callaway Golf is an American sports company that designs, manufactures, markets, and sells golf-related products such as equipment and accessories, as well as lifestyle products centered on the game of golf, and distributes them to more than 70 countries. The objective of the company was to broaden its reach by re-energizing its brand through a marketing campaign geared towards its more digitally inclined prospects, which incidentally are digitally connected professionals with a shared passion for golf. LinkedIn is home to Callaway Golf's perfect target audience, which is comprised by a demographic of professional individuals who are also golf lovers. They used the LinkedIn platform to launch an app called Hit the Links, which allowed the company to collect information from member profiles through the LinkedIn API. The company's strategy worked like a charm and proved that brands have a large impact when market players can see its audience not only engaging with an interactive campaign launched by the brand's parent company, but also encouraging other people to engage as well. The company gained 1,500 new followers on its company page, an 83% lift in positive sentiment towards the company on the social platform, and a 32% increase in open rates for its sponsored email content. ConnectWise. ConnectWise is one of the world's leading companies in the world of business management systems, with over 100,000 users worldwide. ConnectWise allows individuals and companies to integrate business process automations such as help desk, customer service, sales, marketing, project management, and analytics under one roof. The company needed to increase the number of leads delivered to its sales team, and they decided to use LinkedIn because they knew that it was the perfect marketing channel, thanks to its powerful targeting features. They also wanted to generate better inside reports on how their marketing campaigns were performing on LinkedIn, as well as on other platforms. The solution to the requirements was to use conversion tracking with sponsored content to track campaign effectiveness as well as return on investment, and they did so by simply checking in their LinkedIn Campaign Manager. They only had to integrate the LinkedIn Insight tag on their site, and they were ready to get it rolling out. Since then, ConnectWise has been getting nothing short of spectacular and ongoing results, including conversion rates that double the average conversion rates on LinkedIn by a cool 2%, thanks to sponsored content campaigns. What can LinkedIn do for your business? Okay, so it is obvious by now that LinkedIn represents a major shift in what the social media revolution offered to the public, because it showed people that it was completely possible to create a social marketing platform that could be as user-friendly as it was serious. Not only because it got away with the trivial nature of every other social media platform and allowed people to use their social profiles as online resumes for free, because it also allowed companies to establish an online presence that didn't have anything to do with entertaining their social audience. And you can thank this to the fact that perhaps inadvertently, LinkedIn slowly became a sort of data-rich environment, a place containing the type of information about the modern job market that companies would have paid millions just to peek at. And that is perhaps why in 2016, Microsoft paid almost $27 billion for it. What does it say about its potential to drive business in? Let us provide you a few reasons why we think that your business will benefit from being on LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn to hire the best talent on the net. LinkedIn is a great place for job seekers to find the dream job precisely because it is also a great place for businesses and companies of all sizes to attract the best talent and to recruit the best employees from the world's largest talent pool. Businesses can access recruiting tools that will allow them to post jobs to target the right candidates for the job offered, to find and source active as well as passive talent, and to seize the collection of skills offered by these talents to further build their brands. You can use LinkedIn as a marketing platform. And best of all, as a marketing platform to reach the largest professional audience in the world. You can easily reach the best fit for your business so you can further develop your brand, increase your visibility, and make new business connections possible. Marketing options on LinkedIn are pretty varied, and they include powerful promotional tools such as sponsored content that can reach people on any device, dynamic ads to market to professionals on the go, and display ads for those doing their job at the office, among others. You can use LinkedIn to sell. LinkedIn can increase your commercial potential by providing you with a platform that is designed to drive social selling efforts with real-time sales intelligence. And what this means is that LinkedIn is backing an entire platform with non-intrusive sales solutions. You can use LinkedIn as a learning platform. LinkedIn is a professionally oriented platform, which makes education its second nature. As such, you can use LinkedIn to keep your team's skill set up to date with current educational and developmental trends. The workplace learning tools offered by LinkedIn will help your team to develop two of the most valued skills in the current and future industries: people management and soft skills, which include creativity and communication. LinkedIn learning tools will also help your company to close the gap between soft and technical skills, which will help your company to become a business of the future. With over 10,000 online training and development courses available, LinkedIn is the perfect platform for ongoing professional development. What else can your business benefit from by being on LinkedIn? You can create shareable content that can help you connect with a wide professional audience. You can create content with the potential to add value to people's professional lives, which can easily create engagement and foster a following for your company on the platform. LinkedIn offers you multiple ways to feed information to its members by allowing you to post content using slide shares for business presentations, blog posts, infographics, webinars, podcasts, and videos. You will just have to choose which ones are the best fit for your audience. LinkedIn will not hinder your efforts to provide your audience with relevant content, and you will be able to post as many times as your content allows you to. In fact, LinkedIn encourages businesses to release quality content as much as possible. You can use your company profile to drive more sales for products and services that your company develops. You will just have to tell your potential customers about their benefits. You can use your business profile to differentiate yourself from your competition. Sharing news and information about your company culture on a regular basis can easily help you to establish a company persona. Your employees can use their LinkedIn profiles to enhance your company's visibility, as engaged and satisfied employees are a great way to communicate healthy social proof. Frequently asked questions. Awesome. So now you have completed the whole circle and have learned how to operate the LinkedIn for Business platform on your own. But it might happen that you will find yourself in need of a helping hand along the way on things that may only surface while you grow on the platform. Thinking about that, we have designed a frequently asked questions video with a curated list of questions that are frequently asked even by advanced LinkedIn for Business users. So let's take a look at some of the things that you can be prepared to solve the easy way sometime in the future. Is it a good idea to include contact information in the name or the headline information fields on LinkedIn? Will that increase your chances at getting more connections? You can do that because it isn't something that goes against LinkedIn's terms of service, but you shouldn't do it because on one hand it looks pretty unprofessional. In fact, doing that will make your profiles and company pages look like outright scams. On the other hand, it reduces the space that you should be dedicating to keywords that can actually help your business to be found, and that can also help your pages to improve their search engine rankings. Is it a good practice to include your contact information even when you have a company page for your business already populated with information about your business? Yes. Your contact information should be part of your profile. Remember that you are on LinkedIn to widen your business's reach, and your contact information is a great way to organically market yourself as a representative of your business. Of course, this contact information should be through your own business to further increase the effectiveness of your marketing efforts. To give you an example, the email address in your profile should be under the domain name of your business website and not under a generic email provider such as Gmail. Another example is your phone number, which should be your work phone and not your personal phone number. Including this information in your profile also increases your business's visibility on search engines because it is indexed from your LinkedIn profile, from your company's pages, and from your company website. This is organic marketing in its purest form. How often should you update your business profiles and company pages? Well, there is not a single outline of how often you should update your profiles and pages on LinkedIn. The best practice is to update them as regularly as needed. This is because constant activity helps your profiles and pages to be perceived as being in line with market trends. Can you back up your profiles and pages? Yes. You can back up your profiles and pages by going to the three-dotted button on the top of the screen, so you can save a copy of your profile or page in PDF format. Is there a way to track the performance of your business marketing efforts on LinkedIn that can give you the whole picture? There is actually a way to easily track how well you're performing as a business marketer on the LinkedIn platform by keeping a 90-day record of the following information during that time frame. Number of connections made, the number of profile or page views, how many times your business appears in search results, the number of emails and sponsored emails, how many business operations have surfaced, and how many updates and content posts you have shared. What happens if there's already a company page for your business on LinkedIn? It can happen that someone has already created a page for your company right before you create it. This mostly happens when people working for your organization or that are part of your organization in some way create a company page to be added to the profiles to showcase their work experience or the place where they are currently working. In such cases, you can easily claim ownership of the company page by clicking the three-dotted button on the top of the company page and clicking on Claim This Page from the drop-down menu. Just remember that before claiming ownership of a page, you need to add and confirm the email address that you use at your company and to list your current position within the company in your profile. What are the steps to become successful at marketing on LinkedIn? As anything else in life, marketing your business on LinkedIn is no magic bullet. But the simple act of creating a profile and a company page on the platform is a great start. Of course, there are some things that you can do in order to achieve greater success as a LinkedIn marketer. First, you have to create powerful profiles and company pages that complement each other. Your profile and the company page for your business should be set up as different organs of the same entity, because information about your business on both placements is great for driving organic outreach. Secondly, you have to build a network. Do not wait to get followers just because you joined an industry group. You need to be proactive in reaching out to the people that are most likely to connect with your brand. A great way to establish authority as a marketer and as a brand on LinkedIn is by constantly responding to queries made by people in your industry in the questions and answer section. So how does LinkedIn work for businesses if they want to drive sales when LinkedIn is better suited for people looking for jobs and recruiters? It works because marketing a business, a product, or a service on LinkedIn is a great way to drive sales of customers that are in a different league, such as managers, distributors, and investors from overseas. We hope that you can use this information to get lots of business opportunities, as well as qualifying leads and useful insights. Shocking LinkedIn marketing facts to consider. We live in a world that is becoming more and more interconnected with each passing day. New technologies and ways to implement it are now the norm, and they're changing people's lives in a way that was simply unthinkable of in previous years. One of those technologies is social media, which allow people from all around the globe to connect on a very personal basis, regardless of distance. And the best part is that the implementation of social media is everyday life is pretty much multidimensional. And you can thank this to the fact that social media was not monopolized by neither of the social networking companies in the market, because each one of them plays on a different field, and each one offers its users a different set of features. But the good news for marketers and company owners like you and us is that each platform is designed to drive business quite efficiently, which is more practical when you consider that LinkedIn is a business-oriented platform. Here are some LinkedIn marketing facts to start your day. A whopping 70% of LinkedIn users are from outside the U.S. You wouldn't think that this number could be relevant until you consider that such a large number of demographics from outside the United States can allow you to reach a global-minded international audience that can help you to understand overseas markets. 41% of millionaires from around the world use LinkedIn, which means that the next investor to inject some financial aid to your business can be just around the corner. 79% of business-to-business marketers consider that social media, especially LinkedIn, is an effective marketing channel for any type of business. In fact, nowadays 80% of business-to-business leads are generated on LinkedIn. 43% of marketers have said that they've sourced customers from LinkedIn, which is a really big number when you take into account that LinkedIn is mostly geared towards employers and job seekers. A cool 49% of the traffic going to company websites comes from LinkedIn, which is a significant portion considering how many social networks are sharing the market with LinkedIn. This also means that 49% of traffic going to company websites is already qualified for doing business. 94% of business-to-business marketers use LinkedIn to distribute content, and on average, 10 pieces of that content are consumed by users before they make a purchasing decision, which means that your content has to be relevant enough as to break the 10-piece mark. 39% of LinkedIn users pay for a premium subscription, which means that almost 40% of users are willing to pay for exclusive content and connections. Men are statistically more likely to use LinkedIn than women, with 32% of LinkedIn members being men against 21% of female members, which means that you should be wise when designing your marketing campaigns. This fact should come as a no-brainer, but it bears relevance nonetheless, and it is worthy of being shared. While social networks such as Facebook and Twitter are mostly used to share topics like sports and celebrity news, LinkedIn is strictly used to share two specific types of news: business and professional news. What does this mean for your business? That while you can easily attract traffic by sharing entertaining news on other social networks, there's simply no point in sharing similar news on LinkedIn. Instead, your marketing has to focus on content that is relevant to industries and business activities. Only 23% of LinkedIn members use the site on a daily basis, with over 50% of members using it on a weekly basis, sometimes less. This might be because of the professionally focused, busy nature of most LinkedIn users. But regardless of the cause, you have to plan your LinkedIn marketing around non-daily reactions. LinkedIn is the largest professional database on the planet, with way more business information than any other site on the planet. That is because LinkedIn is home to over 3 million company pages and 300 million professional profiles. The best part is that you'll only need to use the search function to make use of this information, which can save your business a small fortune on data analysis and research. There are over 200 conversations per minute occurring on LinkedIn groups at any given time, which means that whatever your business goal is, you have to leverage this reach through your business presence. LinkedIn walkthrough. Okay, so you're now realizing that LinkedIn is an amazingly designed social media platform that is perfect for professionals, business owners, and decision makers across any industry. And you're convinced about the benefits of getting yourself a LinkedIn profile. And as with any other social networking site that you join, you'll have to go beyond your profile if you really want to learn anything that you can use it for. In this video, we are going to show you everything that you'll find on LinkedIn while signed into your account. The first thing that you will be greeted with when you log into your LinkedIn account is your LinkedIn feed, which also serves as the home section of your LinkedIn account, as clicking on the home button on the dashboard menu from any other section will take you here. This section, along with your profile, are the ones that resemble other social media sites, as you will be able to post content and updates in the Share an Article, Photo, or Update field. There, you will see the Write an Article and the Image buttons. The former will allow you to create written content, and the latter will allow you to upload an image. You can use the Post button to upload your content. On your left, you will find a box that links to your profile, and on the right will be featured ads. Now, when you scroll down a bit, you'll find what is actually served on the feed. So let's take a quick look at it. First, you will find the People You May Know box, which will show you LinkedIn profiles that you can add based on your own profile. Scroll down further, and you will find the Suggested For You box, which is where you will find content posted by other professionals on the platform and by companies. Below the advertising box, you will find a quick access menu with links to other LinkedIn sections, including the Business Services app, which you can access from your account dashboard menu as well. Let's now check this dashboard menu, which is located on top. From left to right, you will find a quick link button to LinkedIn's homepage and a search bar, and we will go into detail on how to use this bar alongside the LinkedIn feed for research in a later video. Next up, you have the Home tab, which will take you to the Home section when you click on it. The Network tab will show you a section where you can manage your professional network. On the left side, you will see a box from where you can see your current connections, and from which you can use the Find Connections link to locate other professional profiles on the platform. You can see your pending invitations and act upon them by accepting or rejecting them, and you can use your email address to locate LinkedIn profiles attached to email addresses from your contact list. Lastly, you will have a list of people you may know with profile suggestions. Let's now look at the Job section. Here, you will be able to manage your job postings and applications. There you will be able to manage your saved jobs, your applied jobs, and to post a job if you want to hire talent for your company. In the Jobs that you might be interested in box, you'll find job posts as job suggestions, based on the information on your profile. Now you can also search for jobs in this section by using the two search bars on top. The first one will allow you to search jobs by title, keyword, or company, and the second will allow you to use city, state, postal code, or country as your keywords to find job postings. You can use both search bars to find job postings using keywords as filters and then clicking on the search button. Let's now go over the Messaging tab. In this section, you will be able to manage your correspondence with other members and companies. At first glance, you will be able to access your received messages, which will be featured on the left, just like if it were an email inbox. Over this message list, you will have a search bar to locate specific messages, and you can use the Compose a New Message button to create correspondence. In the Notifications tab, you will be able to access and manage your notifications. Let's now look at the Me tab. The Me tab works as a drop-down menu that will allow you to access your profile, your account settings, and to manage your activity. The first option available is the View My Profile link, which will take you to your LinkedIn profile. Now it will not only allow you to view your profile, but to also edit it from top to bottom. Here you will find the option to add new profile sections, to include sections with professional information such as background information, including work experience, education, volunteer experience, your skills, and your accomplishments. You can use the Edit Public Profile feature to customize how people that are not signed up on LinkedIn view your profile. And you can use the Add Profile in Another Language feature to create your profile in a different language, to make it easier for professionals and businesses from other locations to check your information. Then you will have the options to update your background photo, to edit your intro information including profile picture, names, headline, and current job position. You can also edit your contact and personal info to add education and work experience levels. Back on the Me menu, you'll have the Account and the Manage submenus. Let's look at the first option from the Account submenu by clicking on the Settings and Privacy tab. There you will be able to edit your account settings, including your basic user information such as email address, password and language, your partners and third-party settings, your subscription settings, and other advanced account settings. From there you will also be able to edit your privacy settings and your communication settings. Now in the Help Center tab from this submenu, you will be able to access the entire support library. The Language tab can be used to easily change your language. Let's now look at the Manage submenu, starting on the Posts and Activity tab. From this section, you will be able to check and manage your activity on the platform, which includes your shared links, your posts, and your articles. The Job Postings tab will allow you to manage your job postings from a single section, as long as you are signed up to use a LinkedIn Recruiter solution. The Sign Out tab will allow you to sign out of LinkedIn with a simple click. Let's close this walkthrough by checking out the last tab on your dashboard, the Work tab. In this tab, you will find a menu with business-oriented solutions. These solutions are offered in the form of different LinkedIn products, including learning products, job postings, advertising products, LinkedIn groups, and the SlideShare platform, among others. You will also be able to access LinkedIn Business Services from this tab, including Talent Solutions, Sales Solutions, and Learning Solutions. Lastly, you will be able to use the Create a Company Page tab to go to the Company Page Setup section to create your own business profile the easy way. We are going to delve deeper into each one of these features in our following videos, so make sure to stay tuned and don't miss a thing. Welcome to Section 2 of our LinkedIn Marketing 3.0 video training, LinkedIn Business Solutions. In this section, we'll talk about talent solutions, market solutions, sales solutions, and learning solutions. We hope you enjoy and get the most out of this training section. Talent solutions. LinkedIn is, as you might have seen by now, a platform that takes great pride in the way that allows companies and businesses of all sizes to get in touch with the type of talent that represents the greatest fit for proper organizational development. So one of the greatest reasons why your business will greatly benefit from having a presence on the largest professional networking platform is because it can provide you with the best variety of recruiting tools that will allow you to meet your next hire. LinkedIn Talent Solutions offer talent seekers 3 types of solutions. You can start with job postings that target the right type of candidate for any job, and then to find qualified applicants that can accelerate your hiring efforts. You can post jobs by simply signing up to use LinkedIn as an employer, and you can hire up to 2 hires a year with a free account. But if you plan to hire more than 3 hires a year, you can contact LinkedIn to request a feature that will allow you to swap more than 3 job slots at a time. LinkedIn also allows you to source active and passive talent from the platform through sourcing tools that will enable you to quickly hire quality candidates, which is possible when you use the Recruiter Lite and the Recruiter tools. The Recruiter Lite tool is a lightweight solution for companies looking for a few hires a year, and you can get started for free. But if your goal is to tap into the largest pool of talent and access LinkedIn's massive network of professionals for hire, your obvious choice would be to use the full Recruiter suite. Another way to find talent to work for your organization is not by posting jobs or by navigating the database of professional profiles available on LinkedIn, but by promoting your brand as an organization where top talent would likely want to collaborate with. And LinkedIn offers you the right type of tools to help you further build your brand and showcase your unique organizational culture. Having a strong brand that stands out in this competitive job market is essential when it comes to attracting the right people through your doors. And LinkedIn has 2 solutions that will help you out on capitalizing the branding factor for your business. First, you have the career pages that can help you to showcase jobs that are tailored towards specific talent, as well as to showcase your excellent work culture. Not to be confused with company pages, these career pages are designed to make your job postings to better stand out to potential candidates through awesomely targeted job opportunities. And unlike company pages where only information and content about your company is promoted, career pages are all about sharing your unique company story, attracting the best talent, and also about measuring the impact of your employer brand on your recruiting goals. Another highly targeted solution is the Work With Us Ads solution, which are ads designed to capitalize on the high traffic ad space on your potential employees' profiles. These job ads on average get 50 times more engagement than typical recruitment ads, and they drive interest to your job posts, to your career pages, and all your other LinkedIn placements so you can stay ahead of your competition. Talent solutions are available to enterprise companies to help them hire lots of people more efficiently, to small and medium-sized businesses so they can easily add more candidates to their pipeline in order to grow their business, to search and staffing agencies so they can get more leads. Nonprofits can also benefit from using LinkedIn Talent Solutions and get steep discounts to get more people working on their fundraising efforts. So now you know. Next time you're looking for the perfect employee, look no further. Marketing solutions. LinkedIn is a great platform when it comes to nurturing a very important marketing factor known as outreach. Outreach is the marketing practice of looking for individuals and organizations that can be interested in what a marketer or business has to offer, be it a product, a service, or business idea. Doing marketing outreach on social media has become commonplace because social networking platforms make it easier for people and companies to reach people where they are most likely to hang out the most. And social media offers marketers the benefit of narrowing lead qualifying criteria thanks to targeted placements such as groups and company pages. And because you are using LinkedIn for outreach, it might be a little easier to find the right prospects and clients simply because you already know what people are looking for. Yet, this organic approach to outreach has its own inherent limitations, and LinkedIn offers you the right type of marketing solutions that will help you to avoid being hindered by limitations. And what we mean by this is that LinkedIn gives you access to the right tools that will help you to easily direct your marketing to whom matters the most, so you can reach your ideal customers right on the largest professional network in the world. These marketing solutions will allow you to build your brand, to raise awareness about it, and to generate leads the right way on LinkedIn. With several marketing options available at your disposal that include paid advertising and company pages that can help you to take your marketing efforts to a whole new level. Sponsored content, for example, can help you to boost your content and show the very best version of it to the world's largest professional audience on any device. Sponsored content solutions will allow you to use comprehensive targeting options to reach the exact type of audience that your business needs through native advertising, which will in turn help you to build meaningful relationships with your prospects. Another direct marketing solution offered by LinkedIn includes in-mail advertising, which is all about reaching the people that are most likely to support your business with valuable content, right in their LinkedIn email inboxes. Using in-mail solutions will help you to easily send personalized messages to your prospects. This type of correspondence has helped many businesses to drive conversions by reaching others right where they are the most engaged. Other solutions include dynamic social ads that will allow you to drive relevant responses with ads that correspond to the activity and profiles of the members of your target audience, sending highly personalized copy and dynamically generated advert imagery to LinkedIn members. Advertising offered by LinkedIn Marketing Solutions also includes display ads that will help you to reach your target audience through accurate professional targeting technology. These display ads are highly visible and are specifically placed on high-traffic areas on the LinkedIn platform only, and they operate on a fraud-monitored environment to ensure maximum brand safety. Lastly, text ads are also supported by the LinkedIn Marketing Solutions platform, which gives members eager to try out advertising options a way to stay within a tight budget and at the same time attract new customers to the business using LinkedIn's fail-safe pay-per-click advertising platform. They are designed to drive traffic and generate quality leads, and you can pay for them on either a click or impression basis. Start leveraging the power of LinkedIn's marketing solutions today. Sales solutions. LinkedIn is a place where anything that is business related comes and goes, and sales are no different. Because in the end, what really matters is to use LinkedIn as a platform to close connections, to close deals, to close a hiring interview, or to close sales. That is why LinkedIn has made a great significant effort into creating a sales solution for its more business-oriented users, one which will allow them to get started in the world of social selling through a series of powerful ways to engage with potential buyers on the platform. But before looking at the product offered as LinkedIn's sales solution, the following questions are worth answering. What is social selling, and why is it important to integrate into your marketing plan? Social selling is the act of using social media to drive sales by interacting directly with prospects on their preferred communication channel, which in our case is LinkedIn. And social marketing is important because it allows salespeople to drive 45% more business opportunities. It makes them 51% more likely to reach your sales quota, and it also makes them 78% more successful than sellers that do not use social media. So what is LinkedIn Sales Solutions then? Allow us to introduce you to LinkedIn's Sales Navigator, a tool which will enable you to connect with LinkedIn-based buyers and sellers in a whole new way. Finding the right people whom to offer your products or services to can be a hit or miss situation in most cases. But the LinkedIn Sales Navigator will allow you to target the right buyers and companies thanks to a sophisticated algorithm that will give you lead recommendations that are tailor-made for your needs. The Sales Navigator tool will also give you the ability to understand what your buyers value the most through sales insights that aim to leverage more effective selling strategies. In this respect, the Sales Navigator has the best tools to help you stay informed about your contacts and accounts, as that is the only way to transform cold calling into a warm, relevant conversation. Because LinkedIn understands that creating successful sales campaigns is all about building great relationships with your clients, the Sales Navigator will also allow you to engage existing and potential customers with a personalized outreach approach. This is easy to achieve because the Sales Navigator enables you to establish trust even before starting your initial conversation. In short, it is designed to understand your buyer's intent and follow up on it effectively. The Sales Navigator comes in 3 flavors, and finding the one that is right for you depends on the size of your business operation and the number of features that you would need to run them properly. These 3 Sales Navigator plans are the Professional, Team, and Enterprise suites. Features included on each plan include from 20 to 50 promoted emails per month, extended LinkedIn network access, advanced sales-specific search tools, automated lead and account recommendations, access to a sales-focused learning center, and a dedicated mobile app. Features that are only available to Professional and Enterprise Sales Navigator users include customer relationship management widgets and synchronization, out-of-network unlocks, usage reporting, volume-based and multi-year discounts, invoicing, and a dedicated client relationship manager. You can start using the Professional Sales Navigator suite with a free trial, so you can get a test drive of what you'll be able to achieve with it, and you'll need to request a demo once you are ready to advance in your social selling efforts. So get ready to take your sales force to the next level. Learning solutions. Becoming a professional takes years of education, but a university title alone won't be enough once you enter the workforce, because what makes a dedicated professional is real-world expertise acquired from ongoing continuous learning. That is why LinkedIn has devised a series of learning solutions that can be accessed through its platform and through third-party efforts that have transformed the world of online education over the past decades. The benefits obtained by businesses using LinkedIn's on-demand learning solutions include soft and people management skills training that will allow them to develop managers and leaders among their talent, the merging of soft and technical skills on a practical level, and a boost of employee productivity of up to 50%. These learning solutions are available for businesses that want to develop and improve leadership positions on their teams, including the development of managers and leaders at all levels, to adapt to the job market of the future by upskilling their entire workforce through education, to keep their employees more productive by teaching them to be comfortable around digital tools, and to accelerate career development among their employees. Higher education facilities such as colleges and universities can also benefit from employing their faculties, staff, and students to access LinkedIn learning solutions that will allow them to discover more inspiring content, to assign video tutorials and tools training for homework, and to leave classroom time for concept mastery, to keep the staff skill set up to date, and to further prepare students to join the workforce once they are out there. LinkedIn also offers learning solutions to government agencies, so they can better manage workforce development by maximizing their budgets through on-demand e-learning. LinkedIn Learning Solutions will allow government agencies to do more with less, to attract and retain employees, to close job-related skill gaps, and to promote self-paced learning. This is possible because LinkedIn Learning Solutions can help government agencies to maximize their training budgets, thanks to its cost-effective approach at covering thousands of relevant educational topics, to prioritize learning opportunities as another employee benefit offered by the organization, while also helping these employees to acquire soft and hard skills that they will need to be more productive in their roles. Lastly, LinkedIn Learning Solutions are also available to libraries, and they can provide skill-building job training opportunities and resources to library staff and patrons. Learning solutions offered by LinkedIn to libraries will allow them to provide their staff with the business and technical training that it needs in order to succeed. These learning solutions also benefit the community that the libraries are located in, because they can jumpstart advanced job search and digital literacy initiatives supported by the public. The expert-led learning provided with these solutions include studio-quality videos and resources curated by industry experts and by working professionals, which can greatly help library staff to acquire the type of skills that they need to be more productive in their specific careers. Providing all these institutions with amazing educational opportunities through LinkedIn is made possible by the lynda.com sponsored learning solution, which combines 20 years of experience at back lynda.com's expertise in developing high-quality content with the LinkedIn platform, making it easier to identify and personalize the learning experience offered to each person involved in the learning process. Welcome to Section 3 of our LinkedIn Marketing 3.0 video training, Marketing on LinkedIn, Step by Step. In this section, we'll talk about LinkedIn company pages, LinkedIn groups, advertise on LinkedIn, smart ways to get leads on LinkedIn, how to do affiliate marketing on LinkedIn, using the LinkedIn feed for market research, small business resources to help you get more out of LinkedIn, and going premium with LinkedIn. We hope you enjoy and get the most out of this training section. LinkedIn company pages. LinkedIn might be a pretty different social networking site targeted at a pretty specific audience and with a very specific set of features as well. But at its very core, it's still a social networking site nonetheless. This means that it still shares some social features with the rest of social networking sites. But because this is LinkedIn we are talking about, we can expect to see a significant spin on how these features are presented and on the way that they serve the platform's members, such as in the case with a feature called Company Pages, which is LinkedIn's version of social media fan pages. Company pages are designed beyond the scope of simply sharing what you like with others, and as such they work specifically to help you grow your company's presence on LinkedIn and in turn on the internet landscape overall. The good news is that getting started with company pages on LinkedIn is an easy, straightforward process packed with a lot of benefits for your business. It all starts with you creating a free company page on LinkedIn, and the only requirements is that you have a LinkedIn account and a valid email address so LinkedIn can verify that you are apt to create a company page for your business. Secondly, you'll have to customize your company profile to give it its proper professional look and feel. LinkedIn recommends you to start by giving your company page a cover image and a logo to bring it to life. The logo that you use on your company page will appear on search results when people search for your company, and will also appear on the profile of your employees for an improved corporate presence. Once your company page is ready, you will be ready to start attracting followers by adding links to promote your LinkedIn company page by linking it through your emails, blogs, websites, and through any other source and placement that you use to bring online traffic to your business. One of the ways offered by LinkedIn for you to link to your company page is in the form of company page follow buttons, which you can also use the same way that you would use your company page links. And you can easily install them on your preferred placements with the help of an easily to implement plugin. Company pages are also a great way to increase your potentially viral reach. This is because you can encourage employees as well as your business leadership colleagues to add your company page to their profiles, which will help you to get more likes, comments, and shares to expand your reach and the number of people in your audience. Company pages will also help you to post and share content, and everybody knows that posting daily company updates is one of the most effective ways to attract engaged followers. News, articles, and even think pieces can help you to stir up conversation with your followers, because each one of your company page updates will appear across your company network, including placements such as in the news feed and home pages of your company page followers. You can promote your company pages through sponsored content updates that will help you to widen your reach beyond your network. Also, your company page can be used to attract and build your employer brand when you upgrade it to a career page. Creating company pages is easy enough, as you would only need to go to the company page button at the bottom of the menu. Then, enter the name of your company in the company name field and a custom yet simple name to add at the end of your public link URL that people can use to identify your company page on search results. Check the verification box below to confirm that you are the rightful owner or individual appointed to manage your company page, and then click on Create Page. Once you are done with this, you will be ready to start customizing your company page on LinkedIn.
How to future-proof your marketing. Over the course of this training, we've examined a large number of different types of AI and machine learning in the context of digital marketing. The objective of all this has been to help you better prepare for the future. You know that you should start collecting as much data as possible right now, that you need to add schema markups to your site, that you should be using LSI, that you could benefit from a chatbot. You even know a little bit about SQL, just in case you ever decide to get involved behind the scenes. But in all likelihood, all of this is going to change a lot more before it enters the scene, and we can't really anticipate just how its impact will be felt. There are huge waves making their way through internet marketing, and the power of AI can't really be understated. Imagine, for instance, what will happen once AI that can write high-quality content becomes commonplace and commercially available. This technology already exists. AI that can write nearly as well as a human. But when it is allowed to cut loose on the web, it could potentially flood the internet with new enough content to double or triple its size in a matter of days. How will we know what's written by a human and what's not? What about when AI can create realistic-looking images? We've already seen the power of deep fakes. How will we know what's real and what's not? We can't really prepare for these scenarios because we don't know how they will play out. So for now, it is best to focus on what we do know. And in particular, as a marketer, that means focusing on Google's move to natural language processing and more human-like interactions. It also means that Google is going to keep getting smarter. Google used to look for keyword matches, but now it actually understands the meaning of a website and can use many more metrics in order to understand whether it is high or low quality and whether it is delivering on what it claims to do. In fact, Google likely has the potential to become the most powerful AI on the planet, owing to the huge amount of information it has access to and the huge resources that the company pour into it. This makes it increasingly difficult to game the system or to try and trick Google. The best thing we can do then? Make the best quality content we can. As Google becomes more and more human, writing for Google and writing for the reader will mean essentially the same thing. It's time we started focusing on great quality content and on providing real value. The key thing to remember is that Google serves its customers first and foremost. Who are its customers? The users who use it to find information and entertainment. Google wants people to keep using its search, and as such, it needs to make sure it consistently brings up only the most relevant and interesting information. As long as you are concerned with creating great quality content for your readers, then your goals and Google's will be aligned. Thus, each time it gets a little bit smarter, that will work to your favor instead of being something you need to worry about. As Google gets smarter, it will find more ways of identifying the best quality content. And so, if you're focused on delivering that, Google will find more ways of connecting you with your audience. Combine this with more data collection and a generally more data-driven approach to marketing, and you'll be ready for the future of the industry. Google as an AI-first company. A while ago now, Google announced that it had become an AI-first company. While that may sound like meaningless marketing babble, the truth is that this determination actually has huge potential repercussions for marketers, businesses, and SEO. Firstly, what does Google mean by this? Meet the new, smarter Google. You might think of Google as a search-first company. The first product that Google provided was a search engine, and that is still what most of us associate with the company. Traditionally, Google's search engine did not work much like an AI. Rather, search worked by attempting to match search terms with the content in an article. This is why the advice for SEOs was to insert lots of key phrases into their articles so that Google spiders could read that content and quickly identify that it would be a good match for what the person was searching for. As we all know, this didn't work out perfectly for Google. Lots of unscrupulous marketers abused the system by inserting hundreds of search terms into every article, which in turn meant that content Google would show to the user would be garbled and unreadable. That's why, over time, Google has begun to work more and more like an AI. Now, Google no longer attempts to look for exact keyword matches. Instead, Google tries to answer questions that you ask it. It does this by trying to understand what the user is looking for along with the context, and then to provide relevant answers through its search. RankBrain. Google is able to do this through machine learning. Specifically, it uses a form of natural language processing, which Google refers to as RankBrain. RankBrain is at least partly responsible for helping Google to cope with phrases and words that it hasn't seen before. If RankBrain identifies a word it isn't familiar with, then it can guess what it might mean based on context and based on its usage elsewhere. This helps Google to deal with unusual searches that it hasn't seen before without simply matching search terms to content in articles. Search queries are turned into word vectors called distributed representation. These are words and phrases that are close to each other in meaning and context. RankBrain will then try to map the query into words it understands or clusters of similar words. From there, it insinuates what the searcher actually means and is looking for and provides results on that basis. RankBrain also understands the relationships between words and the way that they work together. At one point, joining words such as the or and were ignored by Google. Now, Google understands the importance of these phrases and the way in which they impact on the intent of the user. Like all the best machine learning algorithms, RankBrain attempts to improve over time and adapt to users. It can see which results get clicked the most and thereby know when it is doing well and when it is getting things wrong. As such, it is able to improve search results for any given keyword quickly through algorithmic testing, which is helping to weed out low-quality content that attempts to game the system. RankBrain works using a Tensor Processing Unit, TPU, which is an AI-specific piece of hardware stored in Google's data centers. This is a specific chip that is better able to handle the specific challenges of machine learning tasks. Google's further plans. Over the past few years, Google may have seemingly diversified. It now makes smartphones, it now makes self-driving cars, and it now makes apps like Google Lens. But at the heart of all these initiatives is some form of AI or machine learning. Google Lens uses machine learning to identify objects in a scene and allow users to that way search the real world around them. Self-driving cars, of course, are highly reliant of various forms of AI. And the Google Pixel phones? Arguably, their main focus is putting Google Assistant in everyone's pockets. And this is the real clue as to what Google is up to. Google Assistant is an AI and virtual assistant that users can use to get weather reports, to book taxis, to play music, and much more. Google Assistant uses a combination of machine learning to detect human language, for example, and AI in order to provide useful results and speak in a natural manner. Google Assistant is closely integrated with Google Search. You can ask Google Assistant a question like, "Who started Iron Man?" and it will give you a natural answer. It does this by first using machine learning to turn your speech into a string, then by using Google Search in order to look up useful answers, which involves machine learning in the form of RankBrain, then by using narrow AI to extract the most useful answers from the best web pages, and then by using another form of narrow AI to provide the response in a natural-sounding manner, which is designed to appear like general AI. Much of this is carried out not on the device that you're speaking to, but on Google's TPU located in the cloud. What does all this mean for marketers? So what does all this mean for marketers? Simple. It means that Google wants to be able to understand your content and extract the most useful information. It no longer wants you to use rigid keywords, and it wants you to prepare for a more voice-driven form of search. Google is betting big on AI and machine learning. It believes that in the future, AI assistants will be huge, and it wants Google Assistant to be number one. It envisages a future where we spend less time staring at our devices and instead get the information we need by asking our phones or our Google Homes. We'll speak naturally to these devices, and they'll provide us with handy answers. Preparing for semantic search. Whether Google Assistant eventually becomes the ubiquitous tool that Google wants it to be or not, the fact remains that Google wants search to become increasingly more natural and human. It already has in many ways. That means that marketers and website owners need to make some changes to the way they do things. It's no longer enough to find a keyword and repeat it a whole lot. You now need to work as though you're speaking with an AI. And that means a couple of things. LSI, Latent Semantic Indexing. Latent semantic indexing is one of the most important things to consider if you're interested in improving your SEO and getting to the top of Google. It's even more critical if you hope to be ready for Google's AI-driven future. Not only is it a powerful concept in itself, but it is also an important microcosm of the broader changes that we are seeing to SEO today. Search engine optimization is a big and very important part of digital marketing, and if you want to drive the maximum number of people to your website or blog, then it's absolutely essential that you have the search engines on board. In the past, SEO has largely relied on creating tons of content around a certain topic and repeatedly using a set number of keywords or key phrases in that content in order to help Google identify the subject and help the right visitors to find your pages. Unfortunately, a few people began to take advantage of this system and began keyword stuffing by using the same keywords over and over again to the point of distraction. Google had to get smarter, and so it did. Today, using the same keyword too much will get you into trouble. So what does Google do instead? It looks at context and the broader subject of the article. In other words, it looks for synonyms and related terms, and this also gives it the ability to better understand what your page is about. For instance, if you had written an article about decision trees, then in the past, Google could theoretically have gotten confused and brought your site up as a result when someone searched for trees. It may have thought you were talking about decisions about trees. Now, though, it can look for related terms like flowchart and thus help to more accurately match article to reader. LSI actually comes from mathematics and uses a technique called singular value decomposition. This means that it will scan unstructured data and look for the relationships between the words and concepts within. How to handle LSI? So, how do you make sure your site is LSI optimized? Short answer, you don't. While it is obviously tempting for SEO companies to now start offering their LSI optimized services, the truth is that you should have been doing this all along and without thinking about it. That's what the best web marketers like Andre Ellison have always recommended, and it's what Matt Cutts advises as well. In short, writing naturally should mean that you are including synonyms and related topics. Otherwise, your writing is going to sound pretty repetitive. The moral is what it's always been: stop double guessing and just write for the reader. This is something we'll come back to again and again with regards to preparing for a smarter Google. But there are also some other tips you can keep in mind if you want to ensure that Google knows what you're talking about. First, make sure that you use more than one search phrase. It's a good idea for a whole host of reasons to use a combination of different search terms rather than targeting just a single one. Seeing as Google will often show results that don't use the exact key phrase the person searched for, it makes sense to try and include a few popular iterations of the same term. Likewise, you should make sure to use good and varied vocabulary around the topic. This helps to better demonstrate the context and the subject matter of your article. Rather than filling an article with random synonyms, think instead about words that would often occur alongside the topic you're working with, such as our earlier example of flowcharts. This is called co-occurrence, and it's the kind of thing that machine learning algorithms love. Structured data. The other big concept that SEOs need to consider in order to be ready for the AI Google of the future is schema markups, also known as structured data, also known as rich data. Remember, Google's aim is to enable Assistant to answer natural language questions with useful responses, which will draw on information found on the web. Google doesn't just want to pull up a list of useful search results. It wants to be able to answer questions. So if someone asks how to make bolognese, it will simply read out the ingredients. In order to do this, Google needs to be able to find that most relevant information in a passage of text and then pull out the specific answer. This takes the concept of RankBrain to the next level, allowing it to understand not just what an article is about, but how each paragraph in that article functions. The problem is that Google's AI can't quite do this yet, at least not well enough to be able to usefully provide answers for people without occasionally including complete nonsense. That's where schema markups come in. The idea of a schema markup is to essentially annotate your articles and blog posts by telling Google what each bit is and what it does. Essentially, you are saying this is a list of ingredients, or this is a user rating. This also helps Google to provide what are known as rich snippets. Rich snippets are search results on the SERP's search engine result pages that include more than just a meta description. You might see a search result listed, for instance, that also includes bullet point steps, or that includes ingredients for the meal. This way, the user can see the information they're looking for without even needing to leave that website. How to use markups. Markups look a lot like HTML. Here's an example of what this might look like. That is basically telling Google that you are talking about a local business, the Candle Factory. You can also use Schema to highlight product names, authors, aggregate ratings, software applications, restaurants, movies, and much more. To use this information, you can either look up the HTML code and implement it yourself, or you can use Google's handy markup helper, https://www.google.com/markup-helper/u/0. Here you will simply share the URL of the page you want to mark up, and it will then provide you with the opportunity to create the necessary tags. There are also plugins you can use to the same end through WordPress. The good and the bad of schema markups. The savvy among you may have noticed some worrying issues with schema markups. Specifically, they encourage people not to visit your website. Let's say you have a recipes website and you included an article on cooking bolognese. You probably did this hoping that people would search for it on Google, find your website, and then visit your page in order to read about it. In doing so, they might also click on a few ads, they might buy an affiliate product, or they might just remember your brand so they come back again in the future. But if Google simply takes your key information and shares it, then there is no real incentive for them to actually visit your web page. As such, there's no chance that they will click on your ads or buy your products. They'll not even know that the information came from your website. Essentially, Google is this way using our intellectual property without any remuneration, which has upset a lot of webmasters, businesses, and marketers. So should you avoid using these features altogether? Unfortunately, that is not really an option. Remember, Google also uses markups in order to provide rich snippets. These are the more media-rich search listings, which include things like star ratings, images, bullet points, and more. These really help a web page to stand out in the SRPs and thereby ensure that more people click on that listing. And while you might not get any benefit from having Google read your ingredients out, if you don't include markup language, then it will just get that same information from one of your competitors. Google wants to use schema markups, and that means that it will likely reward those sites that do with a little SEO boost. For all those reasons, it's essential that you keep using this strategy, even though you might be giving Google free information in doing so. In the future, if more and more people talk to their Google Assistant rather than browsing the web for information, then there's a good chance Google might need to rethink its policy, lest it face a rather big backlash from content creators. Big data. You might hear the term big data thrown around a lot and not fully understand what is meant by it. In this video, you will be enlightened and learn how big data can help you and your business both now and in the future. Essentially, big data is nothing more than large data sets. These large data sets are increasingly common online, seeing as everything online is easy to measure and document. If you think about a company like Google, it has immense data sets that it works from, describing the search history of billions of users. But even a standard website that gets 1,000 visitors a day will work with huge amounts of information. A website will naturally record each of those visits and will also store data about each one, such as the country of origin and the length of time spent on the site. In a few weeks, this data will likely crash a lot of spreadsheet software. The reason that big data is featured in so many discussions is that it is very difficult to handle. Making sense of such huge amounts of information requires a lot of smart math, while simply storing and handling that kind of data requires a lot of storage and computational power. But the potential value of big data is also absolutely huge. Big data provides patterns and insights that you simply can't get by observing a few users. This is essentially how machine learning works, by looking for patterns in massive data sets. The difference is that this is being leveraged in a slightly different way. Predictive modeling. Predictive modeling is a process that involves data mining and probability to forecast potential future outcomes. A model is created using a number of predictors. Predictors are variables that are thought to influence future results. Once data is collected for these predictors, a statistical model can be created. That might use a simple linear equation, or it might use complex neural networks. Either way, statistical analysis can then be used in order to make predictions about how things are likely to go in the future. With regards to marketing, this can help provide better customer insights, better lead scoring, campaign nurturing, upselling and cross-selling, personalized product recommendations, and more. Amazon is an example of a site that uses big data in order to provide personalized product recommendations. Amazon doesn't just use a database of items grouped together, which would be almost impossible to maintain, but rather generates data automatically from every single transaction and sale, and then looks for patterns. It will see what products tend to be bought together, There's that co-occurrence again, and can therefore use this information to show items that it thinks a user might want to buy next. Likewise, when it comes to lead scoring, big data can be immensely useful. Lead scoring means understanding which leads are likely ready to purchase and which are not. This is immensely useful information for companies that might want to send sales letters to the cross-section of their mailing list that they think will actually buy from them, rather than being put off by the amount of sales material they're receiving. Amnesty International uses segmentation and predictive modeling techniques in order to better identify the right groups to market toward. By collecting data and then looking at what that data reveals about the kinds of people who donate, Amnesty International knows who it should be targeting with its ads, how much they are likely to spend, and how they're likely to do it. Any charity can benefit from this kind of data analysis, as can any business. Collecting big data. If you want to start collecting data for your business, there are a wide number of plugins and tools you can use to do so. You should find that a lot of tools, such as Google Analytics, will allow you to export massive amounts of data in order to work on. You can then choose to use this information yourself or outsource it to a data science organization that can use that information to provide valuable, useful insights. Another good idea to prepare yourself for the future is to allow users to create profiles. By doing this, you can collect much more data on individual users and in future provide better recommendations on an individual basis too. This is something that stores have been doing for decades with loyalty cards. But of course, the digital nature of selling online creates even more potential opportunities. Advertising. At its core, machine learning is about evolving. It's about getting more and more data to the point that it can make more accurate assertions. While face detection in images might start out poor, the system evolves and learns to the point where it becomes more accurate than a human. Imagine if you could turn that power to advertising. Imagine if you could show precisely right advertisements to precisely the right people at precisely the right times. Imagine if your advertising campaign evolved to get more and more specific, so that an increasingly large number of viewers clicked on the ads and bought your products. The longer the campaign ran, the more your profits would increase and the less you'd spend on ineffectual ads. That is precisely how programmatic advertising works, and you can start using it right now. What is programmatic advertising? Programmatic advertising campaigns allow marketers to buy native ads on a variety of publisher sites while using smart algorithms to ensure that they are targeting the right viewers at the right times, all while remaining within budget, thanks to a bidding system that allows them to compete for impressions with other advertisers. In short, these campaigns give the precision and quality of native advertising, like banner ads, while at the same time allowing for the control, adaptability, and precision that you would get with a PPC campaign. The net result is ads appearing on the sites of carefully selected publishers, but only when and if they are likely to yield the best results. Programmatic advertising uses a complex algorithm in order to identify your business's ideal customer and then to figure out where they are likely to appear on the web. It will then show the ads in those places and then utilize a learning algorithm. Instead of going from one publisher to another discussing rates, you allow a bot to do all the work for you. More importantly, though, this means that you won't waste money on an ad slot that no one looks at. Your ads will be chosen and honed by a smart algorithm, and the result will be that they get higher CTRs from the right targeted customers. RTB. This is how programmatic buying is different from other PPC or just buying a banner ad on your favorite news site. Giving you further control, meanwhile, is the option to use RTB or real-time bidding. What RTB essentially means is that you are automatically entering into a bidding war each time a page loads based on your predefined budget. These bidding wars allow your ads to compete with other advertisers around a large selection of different websites that all cater to the specific demographics and context that you have chosen. In other words, you will define that you want to target sports sites catering to an audience of males in their 20s to 40s, and from there your ads will appear across a selection of those websites, which you can still curate in some cases if you wish, based on the outcome of each little bid. This allows you to target your audience across a range of different sites and to avoid paying too much to do so. On the other hand, direct buying is essentially a bulk order of impressions from a specific website or websites, such as ESPN. You can still filter your impressions by a range of factors, such as location or browser, but essentially you will be targeting a specific site and securing a place on that precise spot. Direct buying is effectively a little more like advertising with a banner ad, while RTB is a little closer to the PPC model. Here you bid for spots across a range of websites, while still having a little more control. Deciding what will work best for you will depend on a number of factors. For instance, your budget is going to come into play as direct buying tends to be more expensive because lower CPIs won't have as many opportunities to appear. It's also worth considering that RTB gives you more flexibility, more data, and more control. You can identify which sites are working best for you, at which times, and for which viewers, and then you can further tailor your approach accordingly. On the other hand, though, if you bid too low using RTB, then you risk your ads not appearing at all. This is in direct contrast to direct buys, which essentially guarantee you your ad spot and that you will eventually be certain to get that number of impressions. This is useful for a company with more concrete goals and a fixed timescale. Likewise, with direct buying, you will be able to more tightly control where your advertising appears and forge a closer relationship between your brand and that of the publisher. So different approaches will work for different marketers and for different purposes. Your job is to decide which works best for you, and the best way to do that may be to dip your toe in and try them out for yourself. How to be more successful with programmatic buying. Programmatic advertising has very quickly risen to prominence in the online marketing industry and is an important new tool for any business that wants to reach a bigger audience. That said, though, even the best programmatic tools are only as effective as the people controlling them, so before you get ahead of yourself, consider these 4 crucial tips to ensure your success. Don't forget the creative component. No matter how well targeted your ads are or how smart your campaign is in terms of exposure, if you haven't invested in the creative aspect, then those ads are going to fall flat. Design your ads well and test to see which designs work best. Likewise, think about your brand identity and how you can strengthen this even through ads that don't get clicked. Choose a programmatic partner who can help you with this aspect. Consider audience and context. Before choosing which publishers to work with, you need to look at the audience they are attracting as well as the context. The ideal partner will be a site that writes about topics related to yours and targets the precise same demographic you are. In some cases, though, you won't be able to find both, and thus you will need to select publishers that provide the best balance. And don't be tempted to ignore context in these situations, because studies show that the same person is far more likely to click on an ad for golf clubs when they are on a golfing website compared with a news site. More to the point, someone who wants a wedding dress is only going to want that wedding dress during a particular time in their life, and this really demonstrates the importance of context. Be willing to spend to begin with. The beauty of programmatic advertising is that you can directly manage your spending in real time to ensure you get the maximum exposure whatever your budget. However, it is highly recommended that you start out with a higher spending limit than you intend to continue with, as this will enable you to more quickly identify what works and what doesn't. Remember, you want more data, and that means you want more clicks. As you tweak your campaign in response to stats and ROI, you will get closer and closer to the optimum setup, but if you don't spend the money up front, then you won't be able to tell if your campaign is working because you won't win enough bids. Spend a little up front, and you'll save money in the long run once you settle into your groove. Make sure your ads fit in. The downside of any automated advertising campaign is that you can lose that personal touch. The benefits that come from working with a publisher to develop an advertising campaign that matches the tone and appearance of their overall site and that they will help to promote throughout their content. Unfortunately, native advertising is difficult to scale, which is why so many automatic platforms are popular. To be successful with programmatic advertising, this is something you need to consider. Your ad is targeting the right people, on the right devices in the right context. But is it the right fit for the job? This ad needs to look like a native ad in the same way that a banner ad would. Creating ads that will blend into a number of environments is one way to do this. Another is to choose a tool that allows you to select the brands you want to work with, and then to choose those that are already closely aligned with your own goals and style. Email marketing. The key to success on the web is not just to gain traffic, but also to control that traffic. What does that mean? It means that you need to know how to decide which of your visitors you want to talk to at any time. It means that you need to understand your visitors and to know what they are thinking, what their moods are, and what they're interested in at any given time. And it means you need to know how and when to strike when it comes to selling products or encouraging people to sign up to your mailing list. This is a theme we've seen come up time and again with machine learning and AI, and email marketing is no different. You can do all this by building a mailing list and then segmenting that list. First, let's go over the basics of email marketing again for those that aren't familiar. Email marketing is, of course, the process of marketing via email. In other words, this means you're going to be building a big list, a collection of emails, And you'll do this by asking visitors to your site to share their contact details when they land on your homepage. This in turn requires an autoresponder. An autoresponder is a tool that you use to create email forms and then to manage all of the contacts on your list. You can use the form somewhere on your page to let people input their details, and you'll use the autoresponder to actually send all your emails. It should be immediately apparent what the value of this is. Sending all your emails manually using Gmail or another web client is not easy and would likely result in many not getting delivered. You'd have to send lots of different emails for longer lists, and you need to manually manage any requests to subscribe or unsubscribe. An autoresponder manages all of that for you, so you just need to write one email and then click send. The other benefit of an autoresponder is that it can collect data for you and use that information to do a range of different things. For example, an autoresponder can show you the percentage of subscribers who actually open your emails. If your email subject headings aren't successfully encouraging people to read, then you can identify this problem and work on a solution. Suddenly, we're using a data-driven approach and machine learning again. You can then see all the visitors who did read a given message in one place, or choose to see all the ones that didn't. You can see the open rate for different individual visitors, and you organize your list by different factors. That's another handy thing about using an autoresponder. It will allow you to grab more information using the form embedded on your page, and that information can then be used to group your visitors. Want to just message the men? Go for it. Want to just message the people over 30? You can do that too. Or how about having multiple different mailing lists for different brands, or even for different products? All of this can be accomplished using just a single autoresponder. And of course, this kind of control and automation opens up all sorts of possibilities when it comes to AI and machine learning for marketers. Lead warmth and email segmentation. The true power of all this information comes from being able to use that data in order to pick and choose who your messages go to. For instance, you can decide that you want to send an email only to people who fall into particular categories. What we're interested in to begin with is sending emails based on engagement, retention, and lead warmth. A lead is anyone who has shown some kind of interest in buying from you. That means that anyone who has signed up to your mailing list can be considered a lead because they have demonstrated an interest simply by doing this. But at the same time, a lead is also anyone who visits your site or who takes your card. This is a cold lead, whereas someone who actually gives you their contact details is a warm lead. Leads get warmer the more interest they show in what you do and what you're selling. And the warmer a lead is, the more likely they are to buy from you. In fact, this is the true and most useful purpose of having a mailing list to begin with. It allows you to take your ice-cold leads and turn them into warm leads and then paying customers. I always liken this to asking for someone's phone number. If you were just to walk up to someone in a club and ask for their number, they'd likely just tell you to go away. Why would they give you their number when they know nothing about you and have shown no interest in you? First, you need to chat to them and let them get to know you. If they look at you and smile, they're a cold lead. If they respond to your witty banter and tell you their name, they're a warm lead. If they've kissed you or let you buy them a drink, they're a hot lead. And once they're hot, you can ask for their number. This is all about timing. Time this wrong, and they're not going to give you their number because you haven't laid the groundwork. The exact same thing is true with internet marketing. If someone visits your site and you tell them right away to buy your product, they won't. Why would they? You haven't given them any reason to trust you. You haven't told them anything about you. They don't know much about the product. Ask them to hand over their email after a few blog posts, though, and you can gently start to increase engagement. This is then when you wow them with all your information and all your knowledge. You entertain them a little, and you let them get to know you. If they don't open your emails, that's the equivalent of giving you the cold shoulder. That's like the girl or guy in the club that isn't laughing at your jokes and keeps looking away. If you try and sell to them now, you become spam and you get deleted. And they never return to your website. But if they open your emails, you know you're in with a shot. That means you can then send them some more information about your products and get them excited for your product launch. If during that they still keep opening your emails, then you know you've got an even better chance of success. If you now try and sell to them, there's a much better chance they'll buy from you. Using email segmentation, you can do exactly that. You can see which of your visitors are actually opening your emails, are actually clicking your links, and are scrolling down to the bottom. In fact, using cookies, it is even possible to see which of those visitors has been to your website and looked at your products. You can see who has hovered on your products and been tempted to click buy. Email segmentation combined with machine learning. If you have been paying close attention, then you might already have figured out where this is going. Remember when we discussed big data, we said that you could use predictive analytics in order to better rate leads? This is where things could get really interesting for the autoresponders of the future. Imagine if your autoresponder not only segmented your audience and looked at the open rates and engagement, but if it could look for trends across huge data sets. In other words, what if your autoresponder recorded every single person who bought from you and assessed what actions they usually took first? This would allow that machine learning algorithm to better spot when a user is behaving like someone ready to buy and to send them a message tailored to encourage that purchase. This could be combined with smart recommendations in order to improve their likelihood of buying even more. This is already being used by some big brands, so it's only a matter of time until more of us get access to this same amount of precision. Tips marketers can follow now. For any of that to work, you also need to make sure that people are signing up to your mailing list in the first place. Again, this will help us to prepare for the AI-powered future. There are a few ways you can encourage this. Firstly, make sure that you show your mailing list wherever you can. At the very least, that should mean that your mailing list is shown at the bottom of your post. At the same time, though, you can also place this in the sidebar so that your list is visible on every page of your site. Another tip is to make sure that you draw attention to it. A mistake a lot of people make is to create their mailing list and then just hope that people see it. Far more effective is to occasionally tell people about it and to explain in your post why it's a good opportunity and why people should be excited to sign up. Here's the thing, though, you should always be honest. The aim of a mailing list is not to grow it as much as you possibly can. Instead, the aim is to grow it as much as you can with only highly targeted visitors. If your visitors have no interest in what you're offering through your list, then you will just frustrate them and effectively be spamming. Chatbots. Chatbots are an increasingly popular tool for marketers, business owners, and webmasters. So what is a chatbot? Essentially, a chatbot is a minuscule AI that will normally live on a website and will then be able to answer questions and engage in basic conversation. Very often, chatbots are used in customer service. This way, a website can answer commonly asked questions and significantly lighten the load on its customer service team. The company can provide the support it wants to for its buyers without spending a huge amount on extra members of staff and call centers. But a chatbot can be much more than just customer support. Chatbots are just as effective in marketing and can be extremely effective at increasing sales and profits. Chatbots are particularly effective at kickstarting a sales process by welcoming visitors to a website and asking them what they're looking for. Instead of relying on UX to try and guide the visitor to the right part of the page, a chatbot can instead simply ask what they are hoping to buy and then take them to that page. What's more is that it can provide useful recommendations, perhaps informed by previous buying history, and it can reduce any concerns that users might have. Chatbots can even get information from customers by asking them their budget or what it is they're looking for. Even if they don't buy, you now understand their intent, and you can use this information to hone your marketing strategy further. Some pundits argue that in the next few years, 85% of business might be done through chatbots. So how can you get started? 80% of businesses say they want chatbots in place by 2020. Facebook chatbots. One option is to invest in a Facebook chatbot. There are plenty of sites and services online that will sell these for you. Facebook Messenger is a new frontier for a lot of small businesses. While it has crept under the radar for many marketers, the numbers speak for themselves. Facebook Messenger is currently used by over 1.2 billion people. That's 11% of the entire human population. And what makes Messenger even more powerful is that it can be embedded into your website. Over 20 million pages use messaging, and that number is growing. This provides a very simple and easy way to communicate with your visitors, to answer their queries, and to help convert traffic into sales. But you can't be available 24/7 to cater to all your visitors' needs, and this is where a chatbot comes in. This is a basic AI that can tend to your customers and help to provide a more personal experience while answering basic questions. This is a hugely powerful tool for businesses, as it means you'll no longer lose visitors that struggle to find their way around the website or to get the information they need. Imagine if customers could order food by just sending a Facebook message and then answering a few automated questions. Or what if a business could access your expert legal advice without ever needing to speak to you in person? All of this is possible in the near future. Facebook chatbots can even be proactive by sending messages to potential customers. You need to be extremely careful with this, seeing as it can be seen as spam. But if you have an automated system that's able to reach out to potential buyers at just the right time with a carefully crafted message, this can be huge for business. Other types of chatbot. Of course, not all chatbots are Facebook chatbots. There are many other ways to implement chatbots into a website, from creating them from scratch using homemade software to using them to respond to emails or SMS, developing your AI skills using SQL. If you want to ensure you aren't left behind by developments in AI and machine learning, then it may pay to learn relevant skills that you can use to implement your own strategies. At least by understanding the tools used in AI and machine learning, you will be able to navigate these new horizons and make smarter decisions for your business. One of the key concepts to understand then is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language and is a declarative language that is used to store and retrieve information from a database. If that sounds like gobbledygook, it basically provides a set of commands you can use to manipulate large data sets. SQL is crucial for data science and machine learning. It takes a number of forms, such as MySQL, SQL Server, and SQLite. Each uses a slightly different dialect to achieve the same thing: interact with relational databases. Relational databases consist of numerous tables like you see in Excel, with columns and rows. So if you had a lot of visitors to your website, you might fill out their data across rows such as name, age, contact details, etc. Pull out any given visitor, and it will bring their details up so that you're ready to call them and market to them. SQL then allows you to do things like creating whole new tables or inserting new rows, columns, or cells. You can do this with simple commands like create table and insert into. To make a new database, you first need to use a command to make it, and from there, you can then begin inserting tables like so. One of the most powerful commands is something called select, which allows you to retrieve information across one or more tables. For instance, you can use this to get the details of anyone over a certain age, like so. Group by is a command that lets you group results according to certain conditions. Cursors let us move through sets of data and make changes. While this all might seem quite simple, combined with huge amounts of data, these simple commands can yield fascinating results and be extremely useful in informing future decisions. This is essential how machine learning works. And if you ever want to work as a data scientist to employ big data solutions or machine learning applications, this is what you will need to know. Dear valued customer, would you like to discover a shortcut to learning and being ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing? If so, pay close attention to this very limited, special offer. You will only see this once. First off, thanks so much for purchasing the guide that will teach you all the skills you need to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing. If you follow the step-by-step guide, you'll be heading straight to that goal. But what if you could do it even faster? And what if you could ensure that you get the absolute best results possible and stay focused? In short, making sure that this is a real success. Now, the good news is that you can. For a limited time, you can get access to the video upgrade to the guide you just purchased at a very low price. This powerful upgrade will make it easier to get started and stay committed to your ultimate goal. Just to be clear, this is an exclusive upgrade for customers only. Why do you need to upgrade to the video version of Artificial Intelligence and Digital Marketing Guide? Did you know that most people learn a lot faster when they see something being done on video other than just by reading about it? That's because most people out there are visual learners. How do you normally learn the best? Although the guide you just purchased gives you a step-by-step approach to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence and digital marketing, experience tells us that it requires learners to pay very close attention to the details to get the best results possible. If you miss any of the most important details or do things the wrong way, you may miss out on the full benefits offered inside the guide. For that very reason, I've put together a video version to make it easier to get positive results quickly. The video version of the guide you just purchased will help you avoid missing any important key details that you might miss by only reading the guide. Stay focused and accountable, and follow through and make sure you get ongoing results. Ensure that the work you put in now keeps on giving you benefits long into the future. Introducing Artificial Intelligence in Digital Marketing Video Course. Are you ready to learn all the skills you need to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing a lot faster? If the answer is yes, click the link below. Of course, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost, right? First off, cost is the wrong word. This upgrade is an investment that will pay for itself many times over. This is the next best thing to having an expert on the subject right beside you, showing you how it's done. Of course, hiring an expert would easily set you back hundreds of dollars. Luckily, you're not going to have to invest anywhere near that today to get the next best thing. Not only will you avoid many of the most common mistakes that people make when trying to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence and digital marketing, you'll notice immediate positive results in your achievements. And it's about to get even better. When you upgrade today, you'll also get this exclusive fast action bonus Fast Action Bonus high-quality MP3s of the entire video version of the training, valued at $27. Don't have time to watch videos? I'm also providing you with 10 MP3s that you can use while you're on the go. Listen to them in the car, at home, or even at the office. All day, every day. And here's what's really great about this. You don't have to decide anything today. You get a full 30 days to go through the video training and decide if this is really for you. If for any reason or no reason at all, you're not 100% satisfied with everything you get inside, simply let me know and I'll refund every penny of your tiny investment. No questions asked. Here's how to get instant access to the video version today. Simply click the link below, enter your information, and you'll get instant access to the entire video training version plus the Fast Action Bonus MP3s. But please don't wait. You must grab this right now. In fact, if you close this page, you may never have the opportunity to upgrade to the video version of this ever again at an investment this low. Are you ready to make things happen a lot faster? If you prefer to learn by being shown how to do something and you want to get results quickly, this is for you. If you're really serious about how artificial intelligence will transform digital marketing and how to be ready, this is for you. And if you're one of those people that's a visual learner, you need this. Here's to becoming the most productive you that you can be. Remember, if you close this page, you may never see this again at such a low investment. There's no risk. Try this out for 30 days and then decide if it's for you. It doesn't get any easier than that. Dear valued customer, would you like to discover a shortcut to learning and being ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing? If so, pay close attention to this very limited, special offer. You will only see this once. First off, thanks so much for purchasing the guide that will teach you all the skills you need to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing. If you follow the step-by-step guide, you'll be heading straight to that goal. But what if you could do it even faster? And what if you could ensure that you get the absolute best results possible and stay focused? In short, making sure that this is a real success. Now, the good news is that you can. For a limited time, you can get access to the video upgrade to the guide you just purchased at a very low price. This powerful upgrade will make it easier to get started and stay committed to your ultimate goal. Just to be clear, this is an exclusive upgrade for customers only. Why do you need to upgrade to the video version of Artificial Intelligence in Digital Marketing Guide? Did you know that most people learn a lot faster when they see something being done on video other than just by reading about it? That's because most people out there are visual learners. How do you normally learn the best? Although the guide you just purchased gives you a step-by-step approach to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing, experience tells us that it requires learners to pay very close attention to the details to get the best results possible. If you miss any of the most important details or do things the wrong way, you may miss out on the full benefits offered inside the guide. For that very reason, I've put together a video version to make it easier to get positive results quickly. The video version of the guide you just purchased will help you avoid missing any important key details that you might miss by only reading the guide. Stay focused and accountable, and follow through and make sure you get ongoing results. Ensure that the work you put in now keeps on giving you benefits long into the future. Introducing Artificial Intelligence in Digital Marketing Video Course. Are you ready to learn all the skills you need to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing a lot faster? If the answer is yes, click the link below. Of course, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost, right? First off, cost is the wrong word. This upgrade is an investment that will pay for itself many times over. This is the next best thing to having an expert on the subject right beside you, showing you how it's done. Of course, hiring an expert would easily set you back hundreds of dollars. Luckily, you're not going to have to invest anywhere near that today to get the next best thing. Not only will you avoid many of the most common mistakes that people make when trying to learn and be ready for artificial intelligence in digital marketing, you'll notice immediate positive results in your achievements. And it's about to get even better. When you upgrade today, you'll also get this exclusive Fast Action Bonus high-quality MP3s of the entire video version of the training, valued at $27. Don't have time to watch videos? I'm also providing you with 10 MP3s that you can use while you're on the go. Listen to them in the car, at home, or even at the office. All day, every day. And here's what's really great about this. You don't have to decide anything today. You get a full 30 days to go through the video training and decide if this is really for you. If for any reason or no reason at all, you're not 100% satisfied with everything you get inside, simply let me know and I'll refund every penny of your tiny investment. No questions asked. Here's how to get instant access to the video version today. Simply click the link below, enter your information, and you'll get instant access to the entire video training version plus the Fast Action Bonus MP3s. But please don't wait. You must grab this right now. In fact, if you close this page, you may never have the opportunity to upgrade to the video version of this ever again at an investment this low. Are you ready to make things happen a lot faster? If you prefer to learn by being shown how to do something and you want to get results quickly, this is for you. If you're really serious about how artificial intelligence will transform digital marketing and how to be ready, this is for you. And if you're one of those people that's a visual learner, you need this. Here's to becoming the most productive you that you can be. Remember, if you close this page, you may never see this again at such a low investment. There's no risk. Try this out for 30 days and then decide if it's for you. It doesn't get any easier than that. Introduction. Being smart in business means knowing what's just around the corner. It means thinking ahead and preparing for inevitable changes that will impact the way business is conducted. This is what allows a business to be resilient and to thrive in a changing environment. Digital marketing is no different. In fact, in his book, The Personal MBA, author Josh Kaufman discusses the value of counterfactual simulation. This means imagining future possibilities and then preparing for them. Let's say that you have a big business that is doing well in a specific niche. Maybe you have a company that sells a whey protein shake. The mistake that some big businesses make is to assume that they're too big to fail and to coast along as they are. But what would happen if another company came along and released a better protein shake for a fraction of the price? What if a new source of protein were to be discovered? What if a study revealed that whey protein was bad for us? Any of these things could happen and could completely shake up even the most established business. The smart company, though, will already have considered these eventualities and prepared for them. This is counterfactual simulation. It's thinking about what's just around the corner and then preparing for those possibilities. As digital marketers, that means thinking about things that could impact on the face of marketing. And one of the things that could have the biggest impact of all? Artificial intelligence. AI and machine learning have the potential to completely change the face of internet marketing, rendering many older strategies obsolete even. Only by preparing for those changes can you ensure that your websites manage to hold their position in the SERPs, that your advertising campaigns remain profitable, and that your services remain relevant. And a lot of this stuff isn't just speculation. It's happening right now. AI is already making huge waves even though you may not realize it yet. It's affecting the way that SEO works, the tools and software we use, and the way that ads are displayed. AI is able to think faster and smarter than any human, and that's especially true when it comes to internet marketing, which is a data-driven pursuit. An AI marketer can create endless amounts of content in a second, doing the work of hundreds of humans. All of that content will be perfectly catered toward the target demographic. AI will run Google. It will manage entire business models. It will run AdWords. And it will run new tools we haven't even dreamed up yet. The digital marketing singularity is just around the corner. This training will help you to prepare and explain several concepts. AI versus machine learning. How to conduct SEO now that Google is an AI-first company. Chatbots. Programmatic advertising. Big data, RankBrain, digital assistants, data science, SQL, latent semantic indexing, and the future of internet marketing. In this training, you will gain a crystal ball with which to gaze into the future of internet marketing and to ensure that you are ready for all those changes when they come. By the end, you'll be better prepared and in a better position than 99.9% of other marketers. What is AI and machine learning? Before we go further, we should first take a look at precisely what AI and machine learning actually are. These are two related but also distinct terms which often get confused. Both will impact on marketing, but in different and unique ways. AI then is artificial intelligence. That means software and hardware designed to act and appear intelligent. Such software is capable of making meaningful choices and conducting activities that we would normally consider the domain of humans. AI comes in two broad flavors. One is weak AI, which is also known as narrow AI. Weak AI is essentially a form of AI that is designed to perform a specific job. An example of this is the self-driving car. This form of AI is capable of knowing the positions of countless cars on the road and being able to respond by steering, accelerating, braking, etc. If you were to watch a self-driving car from the outside, you might think a human were driving. In that way, it does a job that would normally be considered a human role. But at the same time, you can't speak with a self-driving car and you can't ask it how it's feeling. A self-driving car would certainly not pass the Turing test. Note, the Turing test is a test designed to measure the effectiveness of an AI. If you talk to an AI on a chat app and you don't know that it isn't human, then it is considered to have passed the Turing test. Another example of weak AI is used when creating bad guys in computer games. These use programming in order to behave in a human-like manner and to provide a challenge for the player. However, the code is only useful in the context of the video game, and so it's not about to turn into Skynet anytime soon. Weak AI might not sound as exciting, but it is being used for a huge range of extremely exciting things, from helping to treat disease to improving the economy. Conversely, the type of AI that we often see in science fiction is what we know as general AI. This is AI that doesn't just have one purpose, but that is designed to do everything that a human might be able to do. So you could play a word game with this AI, ask it how it's feeling, or get it to look up something useful. An example of a general AI is DeepMind, owned by Google. DeepMind is a company that has developed a neural network that employs general learning algorithms to learn a huge range of different skills. Many AIs, such as IBM's Watson, are actually pre-programmed. That means that they work using a kind of flowchart and will answer questions with the same answer every time. On the other hand, DeepMind is apparently able to think and respond via a convolutional neural network. Certain behaviors are reinforced and encouraged, and these will begin to become more prominent. This isn't a perfect simulation of how a human brain works. Cognitive behavioral psychology teaches us the importance of having internal dialogues and models for thinking. However, it is the closest thing we currently have to a true general intelligence. Machine learning. Machine learning, on the other hand, works differently. Machine learning utilizes huge data sets in order to gain surprising and almost frightening capabilities at times. Machine learning essentially allows a piece of software to be trained. An obvious example of this would be computer vision. Computer vision describes the ability that some machines have to understand visual information. An example is Google Lens, which can tell you what you're pointing your phone's camera at, whether that's a type of flower or a product you can buy in stores. Computer vision is necessary for self-driving cars to successfully navigate their environments and is used by apps like Snapchat, which use filters to change people's faces. How do these work? By looking at thousands and thousands of pictures of every type of object. While the machine learning algorithm will never understand what it is looking at, it can look for patterns in the data, which will then be used to identify those objects in the future. For example, it might notice that faces are typically oval in shape, with a dark patch of hair on top. It then knows that if it sees an oval shape with a dark patch at the top, it's possibly looking at a face. Machine learning has huge potential in just about every field. In the future, it can be used to diagnose diseases more accurately than a human doctor, to advise on financial decisions, to identify fraudulent bank transfers, and much more. All of this has huge potential implications for internet marketing, and that's what we'll be exploring in the following videos. Computer vision. As mentioned, computer vision is the ability for machines and computers to see by learning from huge data sets and machine learning. By observing countless images, a machine can learn to identify images in an object or to navigate an environment without crashing into things. What does this mean for the future of SEO? One big thing, and one thing that you should make sure that you are ready for, is that Google will likely start paying more attention to images on websites. Traditionally, we've been told to avoid using images for things like site names. Why? Because Google can't read an image, and therefore we won't get any SEO benefit from that. But Google does have software that can read text from an image. This is called OCR, Optical Character Recognition. And if you want to see just how good it is, try pointing Google Translate at a foreign language and see it appear in your native tongue in real time. If Google can do this, then it's only a matter of time before it starts reading the text in your images to see if they back up the niche and key phrase that you are targeting with your website. Likewise, seeing as facial recognition is already a big deal when it comes to security and Facebook, it is probably only a matter of time before Google starts using that too. For example, if you write a blog post about Sylvester Stallone, Google might someday look not only at your content, but also at the photos on your page in order to see if there are pictures of Stallone there. Google Images might one day not be reliant on surrounding text at all, but might instead base its results purely on what it sees in the image and whether this lines up with what you're searching for. Issues like image quality are also likely to play a big role in the future. Google might opt not to recommend your web page if it thinks the imagery on there is poorly chosen and out of place. So what can you do to prepare? For now, the closest thing to communicating with Google via images is the use of markup language and/or file names and alt tags. Using alt tags to describe images can help Google to know what they represent and therefore to better decide if your site is relevant for a particular user. Meanwhile, make sure that all the imagery you are using is relevant and high quality.